Welcome to the BYB Podcast. That's for the Backyard Boys, and it's Wednesday. Hey, ladies, what do you think about Wednesday? Hump day, hump day, hump day. We are ready. We're like a bunch of camels over here, ready to get wrapped around your legs and hump away, because it's hump day. Right, Honky?
It is, my brother. Hey, you know what? Who are we going to talk poorly about today?
Everyone, we hate them all. Fuck them all. Let God sort them out.
Good. Let's be consistent. That's all I'm asking. All right.
Yeah, no love lost for anybody. That's a fact.
Have you been watching much of our boy Brandon Daft? He's starting to get pretty popular now.
I actually have not. It is weird that you just giving me an update right now, right as we're going live, man. I didn't know. Was I supposed to bring clips? I didn't get any clips.
No clips. I'm just curious if you've been watching this stuff.
I like Brandon Daft. He's entertaining. He is good. I think he's going to be a nice addition to the Dabbleverse. That's a fact, but. We like Brandon over here, right?
We like yes, we like Brandon. He's a hell of a feller.
Speaking of fellers, welcome to BYB Podcast. I'm Raiza. I'm sure that's
nailed it. What's up?
Timing is everything with the introductions, and that's what we're all about here.
That's right.
Making a mockery of all of this nonsense. But welcome, Abba. How are you doing this wonderful evening?
Good. I'm sorry I'm late. I just had to rush home. I disagree about Deft. I think that the Dabbleverse is going to lead to the collapse of his mental state, which was already kind of rapidly degrading before he started. And it's just going to end badly. Somebody's going to get shot, stabbed.
Well,
it's going to be a disaster.
That sounds awesome. You're just talking about the Dabbleverse in general, right?
No, like when he first started coming on, he was kind of like being really nice, and I kind of privately told one of my friends that does this show, it's like, I think this guy's actually kind of schizo-violent and having hallucinations. And since that, he's starting to act out and getting a little more comfortable on screen. So I'm sure he's a great guy, but I do think that there's Honky. Nice to meet you, Honkensberg, by the way. Is this making
nice
sense?
to meet you. Is it Ava?
Whatever you want to pronounce it.
Well, I just whatever you prefer, dear. If it's Ava or Ava, whatever one. I'm old, so I forget. Just give me a chance.
Oh, you're good. It's Ava, but no worries if you forget.
Come on, Honk. What, you don't know how to treat a lady proper? What's going on here?
I thought
Honk makes me miss. Honk makes me
that
miss
was
the
totally
South.
appropriate, I thought. Yeah, I'd ask. what she preferred, Ava or Alvin. It's Alvin. That's what I thank you.
That's like Southern style hospitality. I miss that.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Yingwei Malvin Stream. Wait, I don't have my glasses. No, just
our word I'm trans. I was born a man, and yes, blah blah blah. Blah, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
just take our word for it, Yingwei. That's get over it, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. So you people, I swear. And I'm talking about the chatters this time. You fuckers.
By the way, it's not like I'm sensitive about it, but I feel like I've had like 3 long conversations about it on shows. And I don't want the audiences to keep thinking that's all that I want to talk about. So
no, I get it. It's like every podcast I go on, they're like, "Oh, so how'd you break your neck?" Yeah, same shit. Get it.
I didn't know that you broke your neck until the WATP thing halfway through. I was like, "What?" I didn't get the jokes about the chair, and I was like, "Oh, so,
this retard broke his neck. He's just not fucking. Not only can he not talk whatsoever, he's also a cripple. So I get the joke now, right?
My only other, I have one uncle that lives in this country, and the only other one, he was paralyzed.
They're all from Transylvania.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sure. Come on. No, but he's paralyzed for the same reason I think you are, from diving into a pool.
Yeah. I think it's probably one of the more common ways to end up in a wheelchair, diving into pools or fucking around by pools. That's a fact.
Or serving in the military.
Military, dirt bikes, 4-wheelers, that kind of thing. That seems to be another famous way to end up with a broken neck.
Yeah. But did you guys get what I was saying about death, though?
Yes, I actually think this has been a huge issue since COVID. I agree with you 100%. Like everything got thrown off since COVID. I don't think we've ever recovered.
What are you talking about?
The bat flu, that one. Penguin.
You're saying death is insane because of COVID?
No, I thought you were saying like everybody has lost their minds and you could track down birds and fly.
Fix your fucking audio.
Yeah.
Is my audio fucked up?
Now it's good.
Well, it did that thing it was doing the other day where you like start to drive through a tunnel and sound like you're underwater.
Oh, okay.
And then you come back out the other side.
Give me a warning if that's happening. I'll see if there's something I could do about it. I do think it has a lot more to do with my internet just dropping out a lot lately. It's been quite a pain in the ass, but indeed, you do have a fan on in the background. I did kill most of it, Ava, but
you can hear it. It's still
if you could turn it down to click maybe, because I did reduce background. Oh, she's on.
I also think that she's using the laptop mic and not her actual mic. It's not picking her up. She sounds much better usually. Yeah. So,
all right. Well, I tried to fix it with reducing the background noise, but I could still hear it. So we'll get into it. Yes.
Are you crisping? Are you crisping it, Quad?
No, that's Discord, man. We don't got crisp everywhere, do we? I wish.
You can. You got to pay for it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could. So you could just download crisp anywhere.
Yes. Yeah, there's a standalone.
I had no fucking clue. Yeah, I guess a lot of the things that are tied to Discord are just apps that you could use, like whatever. Twitch is tied to fucking Discord. All of that stuff is tied to Discord. So, yeah. Also, we were thinking maybe you're not on the right mic, Ava.
Oh, Vay. One more second.
Yeah, you're definitely on the right mic.
You might be on your computer mic. We'll get there. No problem. No worries. Typical woman showing up late, fucking stuff all fucked up. Typical women.
Yep.
Oh, that's a tough work day.
100%.
Did I fix that? Does that mean I can turn my AC back on too?
It's perfect.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Nice podcast, dude. Stupid. Who are these nice podcasts? Stupid. Member for 9 months. All right. Well, I guess that's a question. Who do we got in the Dabbleverse death pool? I'm going to have to say Alyssa Clips. That's low hanging fruit, folks. That's
yes,
too easy.
it is. But that's you, buddy. That's you. So it's all right. The low hanging fruit,
buddy.
Yeah, we'll have to find out this Friday on the death pool who will be in and who will be out.
That's right. We'll try to get into that on Friday. Absolutely. Nice podcast, stupid member for 9 months. Hey, I'm a big fan. Who you got in the Dabbleverse death pool? You got your eyes set on anyone dying really soon, or hopes at least? I guess you could always hope.
Is that just literally like who I think is going to die next?
Yeah. Tough questions. The real questions. What the people are thinking.
And
Spurg, you better come up with your own damn answer too, because we're doing it.
Spurg, go first. And then, yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. I think I'm going to be the sleeper. If it's not me, it's probably going to be who? Mersh.
Mershed out. You gonna get mershed out? Mersh? Come on, man. I think he's got another minute or two. He's gonna outlive.
You think so?
Lisa Clips or some of these.
Yeah, well.
Karmix, that guy. He's not long for this world. I don't think you understand what a real man.
Here's the thing. Here's my
bottom of a ditch.
I'll give you my argument why not Karmix and why Mersh, because Mersh has more mileage on his car than Karmix does. I think Karmix is, he's a nice used car with like 30K miles on it, where Mersh is he's already rolled the odometer at least once.
Scrubbed it.
His cells aren't going to start keeping up with him anymore. I'm sorry, Mersh, but rot maxing, that's what happens.
I think
it's not like I'm not doing the same thing.
Right. I'm going to go with Bob Levy. He's due. He's due for something, damn it. Either from smoking or just being an old fart. I'm going with Bob. Yeah, damn it. I could be going too. So who might have laughed at him about it? But yeah, I'm going with Bob Levy. God damn it.
I will love that.
He straightened himself out though, right? Like he doesn't he's pretty clean and shit now, right?
I think so.
Who's Merch?
He's in the sector. He's made a splash in the Dabbleverse of lately. Just go watch some Doom clips because Doom's obsessed.
Okay.
Fuck you, Doom. Quit fucking clipping Karmic and fucking Mersh. Why are you trying to make these guys a thing? I hate it. Stop. Make BYB something. Do more work to make us better.
Yeah. Karmic is getting overexposed. He hasn't. Yes. He still has the ability to deliver. But yeah, like you can tell. Well, that was funny the other night when he just stopped the street. He just gave up because he was like, I got nothing, and he left early. I don't know if you saw that.
How long did he go till that happened?
I think it was like 30 minutes, and then he was just.
It was only 30.
But yeah.
Yeah, wow. I mean. That's the problem I have with his show is like, how many times can you just say like the same shit over and over and over? Yeah, you got fired from your job. Yeah, we get it. You don't like the corporate mindset. You live in levels and you got all the same music and it's just the same message over and over and over. How he wants to beat everyone up and he wants to fight. He wants to fight and fuck. And I don't believe he wants to fuck ladies, but I'll take his word for it, I guess.
I think I was a little bit late. I was avoiding him because at first I was like, I don't even want to know what's going on with this fucking guy. And then so it hasn't worn off for me. Like that rant he did about Carl was pretty good. Like not that many people will just sit there and talk shit, and I love that shit. And so a lot of these Dabbleverse people are just nice to each other. And so
yes,
yeah.
Less nice, more hatred, more fights. Yes, I actually do appreciate that myself. Mm-hmm. And if you watch Monday's Point Dabble Point, that's exactly what I was talking about. That
was a disaster for you, though. I mean, you got massacred and you just had nothing to say. It was terrible.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No, I mean, I think
for you. I started like it was just like you were.
I think most people said that I sucked, but at least we finally got fucking Shuley cornered to have to answer to any of that stuff. It was just like the first time that he had to fucking say something about it since his crying video. So if nothing else, that's the takeaway I got is finally Shuley had to say something about it. Finally.
I mean, there was one thing.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, there was one thing that was bothering me is that I felt like Adam and Carl were both deliberately misunderstanding what you were saying. about the time between when Iso got arrested and when Shuli made the video. There was a long stretch of time in between that where somebody had to say something. They were close. It's not like they were just, like, you know, like, I don't know. I don't have a good example, but they were much closer than that. They were taking pictures. They were hanging out. They were gaming together on the regular. Somebody said something to someone. Like either Iso's wife told Shuli or Shuli just backed off after everything. Like, so it's one or the other, and there's no evidence really either way.
He was arrested between the time that happened and when they found out he was convicted, which is it's forever an amount of time. It was almost like a year between. So
yeah.
Believing that he never had heard something between those two times. That's my whole point. That's my entire argument right there.
But
there's no way you can fucking know between those two dates.
But that's just in your head. Like,
true.
Yeah,
it is.
like,
but then I see him cry in that video, and I'm like, all right, this seems so fake, and I just can't imagine that he didn't know. It does not seem possible that you.
I think we definitely don't see eye to eye on this one, but if you want to argue about it, I'm happy to, but if otherwise we can move on.
No, yeah, if you're totally we could get into it. I mean, especially we could start off the show doing that right away, but let me just read this real quick. Anonymous $3. Wasn't there supposed to be another man, a real man on tonight? Yes, Rob Saul should be here. I sent him the link. I think he saw it. I do expect him to be here any moment. I could send him a message. But usually he'll pop on 15, 20 minutes into a show. So that's nothing new there, man. I know he's a busy guy. I know he works for a living. So I try not to give him too bad of a time for showing up during the show. But that's enough about that. But yeah, Rob Saul should be here any moment, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it through these real quickly. Steve $5. You're doing it, Wills. Should I call him, her, human, broken human, limp legs, or her? This guest is not right in the head, or he's doing a trans bit.
Very good. Why don't you send them the link and let me talk
Steve
to him.
C. I have no idea where to send the link to with Steve C, honestly.
DM them and ask them to send the link because I want to see your face because I'm sure it's not grotesque.
Well, I mean, look, he's got a scrunched up face, glasses, etc. It's totally not Andy Dick's face.
Right.
Absolutely not. Yeah, totally not a thing.
That's adorable. Every time somebody does this, they like agree to come on a show and talk about it, then they bail out at the last second. And the few times they ever do show up, like Final Boss, they end up crying and deleting their Twitter after I destroy them. So you can fucking go fuck yourself, bitch.
I love that shit. That is one of the when I hit you up in DMs, I mean, that's pretty much what I said was like, yeah, you've been on fire lately. And that's before I went on Monday or whatever and did that thing. But I watched you last Wednesday with Carl. I seen you with the Final Boss. I saw you with Mr. Kill Everything. I seen you with Stuttering John. It seems pretty much like anywhere you go, you've wrecked like every person you've encountered. So,
the MKE one, I thought I was just us being nice and talking. But it's funny that Rob Saul is coming on because there was just this stretch where I got into a lot of arguments because I don't know, like I'm not gonna like. If somebody just keeps fucking trolling you with anti-trans shit, and it's like you can think whatever you want about it. Like I'm not expecting you to change anything, but if you're gonna just keep insulting me, then like I want to like yell at you and call you a fucking douchebag and make fun of how you look, right?
Yeah,
that's free speech.
Yeah, well, you're allowed to defend yourself no matter what. If you feel like somebody's hurling words at you, and you're allowed to hurl them right the fuck back. That's why we're here.
And then they're making comments about my appearance, and they, every time you find out what they look like, there's these fat, doughy, like pasty slobs that look like Final Boss. They all look like that, and they're all like fucking little keyboard warriors. So yeah, if you're gonna do it, then like I'm gonna demand that you show your face, and if you don't, I'm gonna call you a bitch for not doing that.
Yeah, that's a reasonable request. That so you're under the impression that all these nameless, faceless punks, they should come out of the woodwork and show themselves if they're going to have so much to say to your about your appearance. And yeah, what 90% of the people in this world don't ever show themselves. Even when they go
don't
to
have
events,
to, but I'm
like,
going to respond that way.
They don't take pictures of themselves, show pictures of themselves. None of that stuff. Agreed. So I do think it is pretty much a bitch move. I have to agree.
Until it's not a fat, gross-looking slob, because it always is, then I'm gonna keep like smoking them out of their whatever.
Well,
smoking them out. Oh, these two guys are gonna love this.
What's that phrase? I know. I forgot what it
was. All these guys. You just said smoking them out, and these two guys were like, "What? We're gonna get smoked out tonight? What?
No,
great."
I was gonna say, it does seem like it's a lot of guys that aren't getting laid that complain about a lot of sexual deviancy and other things. Like they disagree with a lot of things they're not even taking part in.
They were involved in some deviancy.
Yeah, exactly.
What you're trying to say? Yeah.
They're also the people that like try to like have sex with trans people. Are the ones that are like obsessed with it. There's like that section of guys that just they can't stop. Those people usually either like are into trans women or secretly wish they were trans.
I see that.
Agreed.
Yeah, but there's other people that have a problem with it. And that I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people that are like obsessive with that issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I do have my thoughts about it. You probably don't give a fuck about them, so I don't offer them up unless you're like, you seem like an asshole. But I warned you about my show. The first thing I told you was like, we do say the FNNR and we don't really care. You know what I mean? And you were like, yeah, so? And?
Yeah.
Correct attitude.
Other people have since warned me that is on the show, but I was like, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I say the F word. It's whatever.
Does that make you feel good?
No, but you know what the F word is for. It's not like for
faggot
people. It's for people that act like faggots.
Yeah, somebody's acting like.
You know what I mean? It's not even a gay slur. It's just this guy's a faggot. It's not even like this is a gay person, and you know what I mean. It's
totally sophomoric insult. Is what it is, really. Now.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
That's what we do here.
Fuck yeah. We're definitely sophomore, freshmonic, whatever the fuck.
Freshmonic.
Whatever. We're retarded, and I'm cool with that. A lot of people have called me retarded since Monday, and I can't stop laughing every time someone calls me retarded.
I started wondering if you were retarded.
Thank you. I might be.
You were like, "Hey, I'm a retard." And I was like, "Well, maybe everyone's being like really cruel to him. Like, maybe he's not that bright of a guy." Because you were saying that is what I'm saying.
A lot of people were like, "Hey, did you get some like brain injury when you jumped in that pool?" And it's like, if I did, how would I know? I would just be retarded, and I would never know.
Have you been in a combative setting like that in a while?
I mean, whatever. I was super nervous.
You were nervous. I understand that for sure.
I did see that.
Yeah, like
too,
okay, so to set it up, man, it's like sitting backstage. I don't know if it's gonna be like fireworks. It was so weird to like try to mix in a clip show to an argument. And like every time it started getting hot and heavy and the argument started happening, it was like, all right, well, no, stop. Let's go watch this clip. It was like, fuck. I'm trying to like get my thoughts and whatever. I pretty much agree that I blew it. And I mean, obviously, if I could have it all back over again, I think I would make better points. But I was fucking nervous as hell. And I you know what I mean? Somewhere in between mixing up what I'm trying to get out of my mouth, it didn't translate very well. I watched some of it back, and I definitely was not speaking well for myself. I can admit that, first and foremost. Tim's Totality, $2. Someone mentioned a death pool? Yes, like the one I jumped into. It was a death pool. We got the death pool, man. We'll be talking about the other death pool too, the one that didn't get paid out. The Chad Zumock death pool, of course. That scumbag needs to pay up, right, Doodle? Give Doodle her money, you slimy
Wow.
cocksucker, Chad. How dare you? How
Doodle's
dare you
abroad?
not? I believe so. Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
So
Under
is
the
Doom.
impression of
But yeah, no, I think like I don't think we needs to stay to the format in the Dabbleverse. Some people like really like sticking with it, but it's like, hey, if there's like some real tension going, like nothing's more beautiful than listening to like two grown men argue with each other. Like that is candy. And yeah, that was one of my favorite, maybe my favorite episode of PDP. I like that you guys would go back to clips and then go back to this insane conversation where one person's implying the other one is like a pedophile and the other one is attacking.
That was by far. I had a lot of people tell me that was the best episode of PDP.
It was the best episode, at least
It-
in a while.
100%.
At least in a while. Since I started going on these shows like 6 months ago, that was like even counting when I was on PDP, like that was easily the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was one of the first times Shuli's like taking the gloves off too, and I liked that he did that. Because I've honestly like
he did it with Stuttering John, but that's been ages ago. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened, but just it's pretty rare. Anonymous, $5. You won the debate quad. They ignored super chats on your side. Shuli deflected, talked over you. Carl distorted your words. Both Shuli and Carl knew.
They did
I will say, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I thought Carl and Adam were pretty fair, to be honest. The way it went with me and Shuli, I somewhat expected that. I just didn't know. I would have rather. I don't think Carl's. I don't think he likes that kind of stuff. I know it happened with he sent Kiki the link to talk with Ricada, and they let that go on and on and on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would have preferred if it would have gone that way, because at least I could have like. It's weird to jump back and forth from clips to talking about that kind of a subject. It's like, yeah, now look at Stuttering John acting weird with Sarah Marshall, and back to talking about this fucking really gross, bad subject.
I mean, you have been talking about that for like a year. You should have been ready to go.
A little, yeah, I would agree. And my points were bad, and I did not get that stuff out very well. I cannot state that enough. I did really blow some of my points. And the way I was saying it was but my main point is still it truly still holds to this day. I think he knew between the day he got arrested and the day that fucker was convicted, at least by days, for God's sakes, before, let's say he knew 2 days before the crying video. You have 2 days to think about like saying something to your audience. You don't, after 2 days of thinking about it, cry on a fucking video like that. That's what makes it so fucking infuriating for me.
Why not? If you're like having to like, if you're on a stream and you're actually saying it out, have you ever like had these thoughts and then you verbalize something out loud and gotten emotional about it? I mean, I don't know, but no, like what is so weird about that? Or look, even if it was 2 days, you've been implying that he knew, which is kind of an implication that he's like catering to pedophilia, if not also a pedophile. And so if you're gonna make it about now just 2 days, that's a ridiculous thing to do. And then to like
no, that was like worst case scenario, the 2 days. But I do think that he probably knew about it Rochester time. Like probably the day he got arrested, I do believe he probably knew about it.
I think it's a really serious allegation, and you kind of walk it back in a way that's not cool, because you're pretty much implying that he's a Chester, and then you don't want to get caught up with owning that, and that's a big allegation that you should be able to back up and not just be like, well, I think you did, and
all right, I mean,
with no basis.
Here's some evidence.
Uh-huh.
All right, so his best friend, Isolino Doe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a best friend that's on fucking Twitter with you?
No, my best friend is curiously off of Twitter.
Okay, well, let's say you have some friends that are on Twitter. You follow their stuff every day, right?
Oh, right. You're just saying, imagine if I did. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So we got Shuli, who follows Isolino Doe's Twitter account back in the day. That guy's liking 14-year-old girl, like weird, very weird, bizarre stuff all over Twitter. You don't think Shuli would have seen that? Like his buddy old pal is like really into young ladies like that on Twitter? It just seems really odd that he would never have noticed that.
I've never with
that
any
would
of
be
the
the-
people I follow on Twitter. I've before or after you were able to see what someone likes. I've never seen that my friend liked anything on Twitter.
All right. Well, you can see what they like. I see that. So if our Twitters are different, that's
Twitter is
like
very
BYB Podcast.
unintuitive. But like when you click on a profile, you have to click on their posts, and it'll show their posts, but you also have to click on their replies, which is a separate tab. And then you'll see the things that they reply to, and it'll paint the picture of who they are on their personality, because they'll be, I like this picture, I like that picture, blah, 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 blah.
Right, which you can't.
I hate it. I hate that platform. It's stupid.
Yes. Right. So if you're investigating the likes, I don't see Chili doing that. I don't know, but at least I'd never investigate my friend's likes, especially if someone's if it's someone that I'm like trying to troll, and it's before they remove that feature, then I would want to see if they like something to like use as an argument against them. But if it's your best friend, then why would you check what they like on Twitter? That's not a good point.
I mean, it just seems odd. I mean, you don't keep. I keep up with a lot of my friends' stuff, so I don't know.
If they post something, yeah. But if they post something, but if they're liking someone I don't follow's tweet or picture, I don't know. I don't ever see that, nor do I like check to see who my friends are liking on Twitter.
Okay. My point was, this is the only outside of what I had said previously, which is, and I never tried to put the tag on Shuli.
No, don't do that. Just own it.
I've never called him a pedophile. I don't actually think
very clearly stated
himself is a PDF file. I have always been saying this since day one, and I'm not backtracking on that, and I'm not owning that because I've never called Shuli himself a pedophile. I've called it the pedophile network, and that's more in jest. Because whatever, I'm hanging out with stuff every day there for a while.
That you're implying that he's a pedophile when you call his show the pedophile network, and then when you say
I'm saying that there was. Here's what I am implying. I'm implying that there's a lot of shady shit going on at the Shuli network with having a producer, your number one producer, the one that come up with the fucking show named the Uncle Rico Show, is your number one producer. He's an idea guy. He's your best friend. And he's out there doing wild ass shit in real life. So I put some of the onus on Shuli. I don't put the tag of PDF on Shuli. I wouldn't go that far.
Just the pedophile network instead of
the pedophile network. Well, I mean, you literally have a guy that's got 6,000 fucking images of kids running your network. So
not Shuli. Shuli. Not Shuli.
I'm not gonna say he. I'm not gonna say. No one has evidence, and I would assume that the FBI probably looked into some shit. So I'm guessing.
Do you trust the FBI to have investigated that properly?
I have no idea because Shuli.
So you don't believe the FBI? You don't trust that the FBI properly looked into that case?
Well, the funny thing is, I asked Shuli about that on Monday, and his answer was, "I was never contacted by the FBI."
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what I would have guessed his answer was.
That blew my fucking mind. I would have assumed that he would have got a phone call from Isodo's boss. The FBI would have called Shuli and been like, "Hey, did you ever see anything? Blah, blah, blah." Like one fucking 10-minute phone call, you would think mostly, unless they did all the forensic on their end and like cleared them without even ever calling them, which is possible. I don't know how that shit works.
Do you think when the FBI investigates a pedophile that they call all the co-workers of a company?
If you work for them, if you have computers that are tied to each other, emails that are tied to each other, yes, I would think that.
But not only that, this line's more blurred than that. Them being employer employee. That's fair. It's they were friends.
Best friend.
I think
I know what my friends are doing because they are telling me what they're doing because they trust me. Now, would Iso flat out present anything like that to Shuli and to tip him off? Maybe not.
I do a lot of work some of it overlaps with counseling victims of that type of abuse, and the people that are abusers are people in their family that a lot of times they still talk to at family gatherings, or that no one else in the family knows still, and the idea that like Shuli would, if Shuli, like the idea that the other ISO would be forthcoming at any point about it, and that Shuli would find out any other way than kind of what he's describing is through some other sources is very plausible and normal. It's very rare that someone's like, hey, I'm a child molester to their friends.
Well, that's where my questioning lies, is how close was Shuli with Iso? Like that's really, and the timing between Iso getting arrested and Shuli making that video, that's all conjecture really, but I can form the opinion that, yeah, maybe Shuli got a phone call at some point. I do know that the greater Dabbleverse found out only days right when he got arrested, that second, when he got incarcerated.
I don't think anyone in the Dabbleverse really found out, basically till the news report had come out. And then everyone got that clip from like Greece. I think Greece, New York, whatever the hell. I think that's the name of the town. It's like a suburb of Rochester. So I do think that like damn near Carl is damn near neighbors with that fellow. I don't think.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's not an implication.
That's the cowardice. That's
not cowardice. I'm pointing out his location in the fucking United States. Like, I'm not saying that
saying that he's right
neighbor, like
what
in the greater Rochester area. I'm not saying Carl.
I didn't know. Like when I started doing this like 6 months ago. I didn't know who Issa was, and I didn't watch the show during that. And then when all this Shuli new stuff happened, my interpretation of that, just as an objective human being, was that, oh, these people are saying, and I personally was like, hey, is there something here? But because when you guys say that, it makes me think, oh, they're saying that Shuli, like, there's some stuff here that Shuli is a pedophile too. Like, that's what people hear when you say that. And when you do this caveat of, oh, I'm not saying that, it's just, I mean, you're a pussy. Like, why not just fucking, like, you're saying something and you're not admitting it. And that's kind of gross.
According to you, I'm not.
But it's just,
I'm sticking to what I'm saying. If you think if it's pussy and disingenuous on my part, I understand that. And I'm not going to say, like, maybe you're wrong. We all have our own thoughts in our own heads, right? That's obviously why I have the belief that I have.
Like, for example, I think that there's like 5 people in the Dabbleverse that are secretly gay. One of them is Rob Saul. I think he's gay. And so when I talked to him, I was like, I think that you're a gay guy. Like, I didn't say, well, there's rumblings of like you knowing a guy that's gay or something. It's just like, yeah, it's all, we're just opining at that point because we don't know anything. And whenever you try to bring these like facts in, there are always like these dead end things that just end up going back to, well, I just believe this. That's kind of what you were falling back on the show the other day, is that at the end of the day, you just believe that. But whenever you're put in a position of having to defend it in any other way than me just saying that Rob Saul, I think, is gay, you never really have anything. And then you walk it back when you get pushed into a corner. And I think that's a gross thing to do about pedophilia because it's a very serious issue. And so I think it's gross when you do that. I said that to Rob too, but to each their own.
Yeah, what do they call? You have a lot of little evidence that you put together for yourself, and I mean that's kind of what I do with this whole thing. And
well,
you could build an entire case on circumstantial
using your imagination and connecting these dots. When you support it,
people have been convicted of circumstantial evidence, like the preponderance of evidence. And I've done that in my own head, and I've seen how Shuli acted, and I've seen how whatever the fuck happened, dude. And I'm telling you what, in my mind, I think Shuli is a fucking liar, and I've caught him in lies before. I pointed that out to him on Monday with the fucking Chris Abels thing. He absolutely fucking lied about that. Is he willing to lie about other stuff? Yes. So
do you remember like in the Stern show, like when Casey used to be on and he started like kind of expressing these like really crazy thoughts, and then he would try to imply that everyone else knew them, and Robin said it's like your broken brain is what keeps leading you to these conclusions, and it's your broken brain doing that. So if you recognize that it's broken about one thing, then it's probably broken about other things. And
well, I did call myself.
So this is all your like when you voted for Donald Trump this second time?
Yeah.
When you voted for him, did you think that he would end up covering up the Epstein files?
No.
Yeah, you believed he would break that case open, right?
Right. Now
that was the same brain.
Evidence,
that was
now
the same
the evidence
brain
on the ground has changed that. So yeah,
that was the same brain. That was the same brain that is convinced that Shuli was a pedophile or knew. Or like,
according to you, who has no proof either way, you just think it's gross when I say it, and I don't really care.
No, I think it's like a weird area. I think that's a weird area.
I'm willing to have a conversation. Do I think it's weird and gross that I am saying what I'm saying? That what? So just saying where a guy lives in location, you just said is gross, and like I'm trying to say that Carl knew, and that's not even close to what I think that implies.
Honk. Am I missing something?
Okay. Hey, Ed Gein. Wait, Ed Gein was murdering people close to where you live, Honk. Does that make you a serial killer too?
No, Honk. I'm saying like when he says that, like there's an inference, there's an implication. Like, does that make sense when I say that to you?
I understand the point you're driving. Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, do you agree with the point she's driving at?
I'm not asking.
I don't agree. I don't agree with anybody's point. Yeah, I don't take anybody's point. I don't have a point on it.
I think that's how that's how we should all feel about this. Is we just don't know, and you keep driving this narrative and doing what I was just asking. Honk seems rational of like taking an inference from your statement. So for a year, you're kind of implying that this guy is protecting a pedophile or is a pedophile, is the host of the pedophile network.
No. So here, don't put words in my mouth. Here, I'll explain it one more time. I don't mind doing it either. My point is, I think that he realized that finding out and having to admit that he had absolutely no working for his Shuli network, that was going to be a bad look on his company, his podcast, his network, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
So instead of coming out and being like, this guy worked for us, he's got these charges. Like, I know it's not a good look, but let's let the justice system work this out. Instead of doing that, he waited till there was a conviction and came out and did a crying video. And I don't believe those fake ass cheers. That is absolutely how I see it and take it.
Yeah, that's all out of your own head. Like, we have no proof that he held on to that knowledge for.
I sat and watched the guy do all of this stuff. I watched it all happen, and for him to say, like, I'm very curious about not getting contacted by the FBI.
Shuli's response
that blows my mind that he's trying to say he was never contacted by any law enforcement. That's fucking crazy.
That maybe law enforcement investigated it, and they investigated that email.
I'm sure they did. Obviously, he got convicted. I'm sure they did.
Yeah,
but I'm saying for him to say that he never got a phone call does not fucking track. I am sorry. I don't believe that.
I always get mad when people use Occam's razor because, like, I'm all about riffing on conspiracies and shit. But in this case, like, it is plausible that they investigated it and saw that Shuli has no connection to him in any online area with this type of stuff. And like Shuli said, they didn't call him.
It is possible, but again, that's it's preponderance of evidence in my mind. So I'm adding that
in your mind. Okay.
No, yes, in my mind, I'm saying the circumstantial evidence that you add this, and this up, and yeah, most likely the fucker knew. How likely is that they did all of that in the back channels with the computers and never contacted Shuli? God, I mean, what would you say, Ava? What percent chance is it that law enforcement never contacts a guy that he has computer ties with, email ties with? Like, what is the chance they just look at the back fucking door of the computers?
Here's how I would analyze that. Like, this is what my brain does on this, because when you brought it up, I was like, I was thinking about it. They confiscate his computers and all of his communications, and through that, they investigate, what is he saying to this guy? What is he saying to this guy? Because they confiscate everything that he owns, and then they determine whether or not this person is worth investigating. And they don't just call someone to be like, hey, we think you might be a perv too. Like, that's not how that works anyway. And so
they wouldn't ask that. They would say, what do you know about this guy?
My take on it is that they went through all of his shit and didn't find a reason to call him that was worthy of rising like to calling a coworker in that sense. I think they saw all the communications with him. And again, I don't know, but to me, that's the fair assumption about it. And if he waited 2 days or 3 days, then you're starting to police how long someone's allowed to process finding that out, and then you're making fun of him for crying on the stream. Like,
I make fun of everyone for crying on stream, because crying on stream is fucking gay.
We have to live in a society together, and if everyone behaved the way you did and just was fine just defaming someone on that level, we would just live in absolute chaos. And I think it's wrong that you do it. That's all.
Actually, that is the world we live in. So I don't know if you noticed. We absolutely live in that world.
And I would argue it's because
the
people
Epstein file thing is 100%.
I would argue
the Epstein file thing is a perfect example, the one you brought up.
There's a lot of evidence in the Epstein shit, but I argued like, yes, that is true, but it's because more and more people like you are being exposed to us by being online, and we just have to hear these crazy not even crazy for you to like have that speculation, but to defame someone like that based on your own imagination
out loud. Ooh. Yeah, you've heard of the First Amendment, haven't you, Ava?
No, I don't. You should be allowed to say it. I'm just saying that it's not cool, and it doesn't. If you had anything reasonable to say, then I would definitely give it to you. But anytime you're put up against the wall to like back it up, it just comes back to your own head and nothing concrete. You can take any time,
which I've always stated. Which
I know. I didn't say you didn't state it.
I've never been like, oh, here's the smoking gun.
You started talking about it, and I was just like, I don't agree with you. So that was my.
No, I've never even brought up the. And see, you're gonna say like, oh, now you're putting this on him. You're gonna backpedal from this, and that's chicken shit. But like him just hanging out, like they were friends. You could see it. Like
I think that Adam, Carl, and Shuli, like between those three, like found a way to articulate every angle of anything I'd have to say, so we don't have to like walk it through, because I don't think I could do a better job of it than they did.
Fair.
Yeah.
Let me just read these real quick. Anonymous $5. I called Vince the lawyer for legal advice on the day he was first arrested. You think Vince kept that to himself and didn't tell Shuli? Come on.
If Vince wanted to fuck over Shuli, yeah. Vince might have been like, oh, I got this. I'm not going to. Maybe Vince wants to conspire against Shuli, kind of like he does. And wants to and isn't going to call Shuli the first thing about that.
Well, what if he, just by talking to him on a consultation, it kind of made it an attorney-client privilege?
I think that Vince recognizes that I think Vince recognized that if he like tried to graze that area, Shuli would pick up on it right away. In this, yeah.
Now,
that's a good question.
Calling for advice. I don't even know what attorney-client privilege. If someone just calls you and says, "Hey, what do you think? Who should I get for?"
If Shuli's hands are dirty in this, and Vince calls him, he's not going to give Vince anything.
What I'm saying is, if he offered him up advice, then and that's what they're suggesting in that text there. Then there would be a fucking one of them attorney-client privilege things going on initially. You don't know I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't want.
That's fair. I just don't think that if Shuli felt like he needed legal representation in this pedophilia situation, that he's going to engage with Vince the lawyer.
Yeah, no.
Reverend Rage, $5. Shuli is still making content using the Isokumia work pulling up a year-old Stuttering John clips. Shuli used ISO for profit. Facts and gross.
That's almost better. I feel like if you guys have a problem with Shuli, then one, admit that a lot of it is because he's Jewish, and then second, make fun of him for other
They
shit.
said that on Monday to me too, and that's funny because I've always been a big supporter of I'm like a conservative Republican, like, and not just a Trump guy. So historically, I've been pretty solid on the Israel issue. Is like I always thought that was a good idea to like move the.
I wanted to yell at Shuli
the
because
embassy to Jerusalem instead of Tel Aviv. Like I was for all of the stuff. I'm not for sending them $3 billion a year. I've always kind of been annoyed by that. But what's $3 billion out of our budget?
I almost wanted to yell at Shuli because when I went on Rob Saul's show, it was him and Deft, like going down this route, and then when I pushed Deft a little bit, he was implying all these things about Shuli but not saying it, and I'm mad at Shuli because like my parents are Muslim and I'm like a Palestinian liberation like advocate, and even I had to say Deft was being anti-Semitic during that. And I don't think I've never accused anyone of being racist to me. But with Deft, I was like, there's a little bit of like I hear a Jew going on in that too. Let's be honest. Maybe not from you, but that's going on too.
No, I mean whatever. I joke around and I say the Jews and whatever. I do.
Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
Everyone equally. That's the thing here at BYB. We're trying to break down the fourth wall of the First Amendment. Like anybody that
absolutely. And this is my first time on the show. If you followed anything I've ever said on these shows, I've literally never accused anyone of being racist. The only thing I've ever said was that I thought Def was being anti-Semitic because he was being so blatantly anti-Semitic. But even with stuff with me, like I don't even say anything. So I'm not like this like woke person about accusing people of being racist. I'm just saying that's how bad it was with Rob Saul and Def that one time.
Yeah. We have Deft on here all the time. Next time he comes on, I can ask him. Maybe he's got something he wants to put on the record.
Follow that pathway down, like the Freemason shit he says, and you're going to get to the Jews.
Noted. Duly noted. Because
yeah.
I agree with you, Albert. Like what you said at the top of the show. The more he gets comfortable in front of the camera, the more we're going to see less of the nice guy, abashed. Yeah. Like he's gonna have to, and it's same with Karmic. Like he's now getting angry again, and he's punching up. He was angry and bitching about Carl and Shuli, who are absolutely killing him in super tips or whatever now, and so he's trying to punch up, and he has to keep this energy up, and
he's like
in the way natural. I was gonna say Deft is more natural. He's just probably going to be a natural crazy instead of an act out crazy, which I prefer the latter.
Yeah, and if you listen to like earlier appearances, like he would kind of be like, "And the Freemasons," and then somebody would be like, "Wait, what?" And then he'd be like, "Yeah, I don't want to talk about that right now. I just started doing these shows." Like he was pretty straightforward about. He's like, "I don't want you guys to know how crazy I am yet because I'm trying to be nice to everyone."
Yeah. It didn't work out that well for Ray DeVito either. So.
Yeah. Steve C, thank you, Steve C. $2. Oof, I'm in him's head.
I already forgot about you.
Damn, Steve C, that was quick. She's already done with you, bro.
You think you're gonna hurt my feelings? There you go, Chris Benoit. Freak.
Yes, Chris Benoit, who's not a freak. A great dad and a great human and a great ending to a great story, folks.
Yeah, this is a network of normalcy that we're all in.
Yes, we're always normal, always on the level over here at BYB. Yeah. We try to keep it that way all the time.
I do think Honk is very regal and like not insane in the way I think. And also Spurg. These are two of probably the most like level-headed, reasonable people I've spoken with in a long time in this whole thing.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm
It's
sure
nice to hear about this. Yeah.
Well, that's why I have them on here to level it out for me. I guess
yeah, they're
I'm
great
the
guys. I
wild
like you
one.
guys.
I'm the wild one.
I also have been the most quiet, so
True.
Crazy will show the more I talk.
But when
Bon
you talk, you say things reasonable. Unlike me, where I just ramble in an annoying way. Like you choose your spots and then you say something, smart.
But we enjoy
like
ramblers here.
We like all kinds.
It's a public school.
I've had every kind of co-host, guest. You know what I mean? We're used to all kinds, so you're good. Bond Levy, $5. You did well, Quadfather. Those hacks have always only made observations on shows when they've had 100% proof. Don't blow it now. Carl is a bitch.
What?
Yes.
When they have had those hacks have always made only observations on shows when they've had 100% proof.
I think what he's saying is they wait too long to kind of throw stuff at the wall a little bit. Maybe he appreciates me throwing shit at the wall.
I would have appreciated it if you owned what the implications were of what you said, and if you didn't get quiet every time they just insulted you. You kind of just you weren't. If you're gonna do it, go for it. If you're gonna be you fucking enabled a fucking pedo, and I think that there's something wrong
he doesn't
with that,
know that he did that. I think he knows he did that, doesn't he?
I know. I'm talking about your performance on WATP. I feel like you should. If you're gonna do it, then you got to go. I mean, you're implying something really fucked up about him.
Yeah, I'm implying that he knew that there was an arrest.
I know, but then have some passion behind it. You were just kind of yeah, well, I just,
I said
it's not adding up. And then someone's you're a fucking crippled faggot douchebag, and you're just sat there. It's no, come in, shots firing, man.
All right, fair enough. Thank you, Bon Levy. I appreciate that, sir.
You can't. You're saying you were nervous. You can't be nervous if you're going on a show with a guy that you've been implying is a pedophile for a year.
Well,
you gotta come in
Actually,
strong.
I could be nervous on any show I go on. Thank you for telling me I can't.
No, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, if you don't want to look like a bozo, you shouldn't.
I pretty much look like a bozo every show, so we're good.
Okay, fair enough.
I read Easter Island Head somewhere. You know what I'm talking about?
Easter Island Head.
Yeah.
I wish I got the reference. I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't get that one either, buddy.
You don't know Easter Island? Those the big heads.
Yeah, I know what they are. What were you saying though? I don't get it.
That's what you have on your sitting on your shoulders is a big Easter Island head.
Me?
Damn! Shots fired.
What do y'all normally talk about on this show? Do you talk about the news too, or do you just do only Dabble?
No, we talk about the Dabbleverse pretty much strictly. But before we go any further, welcome to the stage, Rob Saul. What up, Rob? Dog.
Oy vey.
What's up?
We're having a spirited conversation with Ama Raiza, who thinks I'm pretty much a retard
I heard, look
so
at that
far.
big old monstrous thing. I heard that big monstrous fucking shit about me with its frizzy hair and fucking tattoos. Fucking monster cackling. God, you're a fucking ugly motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
I know.
Yeah,
Are
so
you
Stuff on camera. You figure you at least hide and do audio only.
Are you in the kitchen right now, or are you at home?
I'm at home in my studio.
Oh, you're not working?
No, don't worry about my work schedule.
Oh.
Big fucking.
Well, I just
manly
have to know
beast.
about your work schedule when you're broadcasting next to a fucking stove.
No,
like a faggot.
there's no stove where I work. So
Oh,
I saw a stove in the shot, bitch.
no, you didn't,
Okay.
because you're retarded.
I think that everyone agrees that
You're
you're not.
mentally ill.
You
I
can't
mean,
call
look
me
at you.
retarded. I think everyone, even your allies, would agree you're not a bright person. You're kind of a retard.
No, I'm a bright person. I'm brighter than you.
I'm a bright person.
Oh, look
Okay.
at, oh my God. Look,
I'm
you consider yourself a bright person, and look at you. You go on fucking
I know
camera
that.
Do you have a fucking mirror in your home?
I know that I'm definitely.
That's
bright-
you're
smarter
hideous.
than you.
Yes. Then get off fucking camera.
No, I look great.
Disgusting
as far
pig.
yeah, I'm a disgusting pig now.
Yeah, you are.
Why are you? What's your problem today? You're nasty.
Yeah.
What's going on? Were you stressed out? What's going on?
No, I don't have a problem.
Calm your ass down. You're starting to sound like a broad.
Okay.
That's how it's done.
No.
Yeah, obviously you guys have met before, but Abba, like, why do you care if he films his podcast at his work? Like, what's it to you?
You know,
They're obsessed with me over on that show that she.
no, I just have to when someone else covers you, I have to deal with a Rob Saul segment. So I don't watch your show. People are making fun.
But
of
you
me
have a
for that.
lot of feelings about it. Like,
Yeah.
it really bothers you that he's like podcasts from his work, if that's the case.
No, I think that it's embarrassing for him because I think a lot of people on here are grandstanding about their success and the amount of money that they make. And so in that sense, I thought it'd be a way to attack him because he's ducking out into the kitchen and streaming from there.
No, I wasn't in a kitchen streaming anywhere. I mean, you guys are
Well, you-
stupid. You just come up with that's what you do on that show. They edit stuff out and edit in a way like they said that I just started randomly reading my credits. Nasty Neil asked me how I ended up doing podcasts, and I started describing that. They cut the part where he asked me out, and they're like, Rob Saul just comes on and he starts listing his credits. He's at work ducking down, listing all his credits. Like,
Wow.
it's
Man,
you
you're-
know, it's
wow,
just-
you're
it's very
angry.
no, I'm not angry. It's just a very deceptive show, and it's obvious like losers like you and Carl
Why are you
that get
engaging,
made fun
like-
of in the real world, and you can't really interact with people.
Why
in
don't
the
you
real world
rise
because
above
you're
it?
losers.
Why
That
don't
you gotta
rise
like you
above it?
take it out. You take it out on people that can survive in the real world. I'm very well liked in the real world. That's why I have 2 jobs. That's why I have friends outside of here. That's why I'm not sitting up here on every night jumping on every
Wow.
fucking podcast like you, because I have a fucking life.
And I think that people definitely agree because whenever people start listing those types of things off, people believe them.
Okay.
I will say
I'm
so
not
Adam
mad.
came on my show. hold on. Adam did come on my
I've got
show.
friends.
And he we
People
believe
like
you.
me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I know they don't with you. That's why you and Carl, because you guys could never survive in the real world. You're big shots on the internet. Like
I'm not a
you
big
think
shot.
that
My
it's
whole life
trying to-
is in the real world, and I just come on here. And
Yeah, I can imagine what how people react to you in the real world.
They react really well.
I will say, as far as the editing thing goes, absolutely, Carl, and whatever. It's Adam Bush came on my show. He went back and reported to Carl. They did an entire segment or 3 now. I think they've done definitely only pinpointed horrible points or like bad parts of the show that they could really point out and left out like the good.
They
So,
without
but
any
I
like
get it.
context of why you're saying what you're saying. They act like it's like random. Like I saw him talking about like Carl's brother told me, came up and was saying that him and his wife were very kind to me, and I was like, oh, we should take a picture, and he was like, my brother gets so mad I come to these, and he thinks he's above that. Don't hang out with that. So they cut out the part of his brother, like me telling the brother, and they said that I just made that up in my head that Carl thinks he's a big shot and that he doesn't want his brother around people. His brother told me that.
Rob, can you like show us a section of your show, like, and share it on the screen that is good, like what you think is good? Can we watch that?
No.
Well, I mean, you have access to his show all day, every day. So,
But I want to know what he thinks.
Abba.
No, because I
It's
want to show
very
it to Carl. I wanna
disingenuous.
show it to-
No,
'cause
why
I
don't you say you should say, like, is there some of Rob Saul's show that you've ever watched that was good?
Yeah, they
them?
pull.
You, Abba.
They pull out and edit stuff to make me look like an idiot. I mean, I don't
No, if they
help
did
with
that, then that's
Are-
fucked up.
Are you saying like 100% of his show is dog shit?
Whose?
You, Abba, Rob Saul's show.
No, I was actually legit. I've only seen clips, so he was saying the good parts aren't in there, and so I was
Well,
like,
I mean,
I was
that's
like,
how
show
you
me what
find
you
out.
think is-
Like, if you didn't know that, you could go investigate it on your own time and watch Rob Saul's show, and then you could go back and watch WHEP
I didn't realize
and
I was
see where it is.
I I just thought it'd be like
you have access to all this stuff.
I think that it was unfair for Carl to like edit him in a way that was unfair. And I felt it would be a good opportunity now with your audience watching for him to display what they're missing.
Like nobody has a clip of their own show. Nobody has a clip of their own show. Like, here's my highlight reel. What are you talking about?
I didn't know I was bringing a highlight reel. Like,
how much of it bad?
Johnny Carson giving me the thumbs up, and I want to get on the fucking couch.
Nobody does that. Who does that?
What percentage of your show?
Like Carl don't do that. Fucking Shuli don't have a reel ready on the fly. Like to do. What are you talking
clips
about?
of their shows. They clip.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't see any Rob Saul clips that he made.
Do you clip a lot, Rob, of your own show?
Other people clip me, but
yeah, maybe you should put some clips up that show you in a positive light, because some people don't. That's how I found Carl's shows. He had some clips, and I thought they're interesting, and so I watched it. Why don't you do that for yourself?
Steve C, $2. Please read as Chad. This guy's not good.
Oh, it's so funny.
Speaking you.
Yeah.
This guy. Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $5. Rob as a show magnanimity. Magnanimity. Yeah, I guess that's it. Magnanimity. Rob as a show of magnanimity. Would you bend Ava over and fuck her in the ass? Bygones be bygones.
Not even with Iso's
I think he wouldn't
bend over and let a quadriplegic fuck me in the ass.
I think Rob wouldn't, because he likes biological men that don't have tits and look like biological men.
No, I mean, my whole history is with women with big titties. I mean,
do you notice how he has to like kind of profess these things?
No, I mean, because you just made up a fake statement. You just made up.
I said you're gay. I implied you're gay. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not. So,
but it's a
there
funny
you go. Yeah, if and you think that I'm
like
gay because I don't want to fuck your big manly ass? Get the
I agree.
Hairy ass bent over. Get the fuck out of here.
I agree.
You are fucking delusional, toots.
I agreed that you didn't want to fuck me.
Yeah, because you said that I'm gay because I didn't want to fuck you.
Right. I did say that.
I don't know too many straight men that use the word toots.
Hairy ass and hairy titties. Get the fuck out of here.
There's so
many
toots
already in this gendering.
Is toots one of her its pronouns? I don't know.
It's pronouns. That's really cute.
Thank you, Steve C. Appreciate it, sir. Yingwei Mom Stream, $5. The Epstein situation is still happening. It isn't over yet. You can't say what happened while it's still happening.
I'm responding directly to what he said today, where he insulted his supporters and implied that any of his supporters that are interested in that issue are all idiots, and that he doesn't like them and doesn't want them to support him anymore. I was responding to that.
Who's that? Trump?
Oh, I didn't hear that he said that. That's fucked up.
He literally said that today.
Who said that? I didn't hear it. Just like,
he might lose my support. He promised us that shit on the campaign. I don't like that.
I think there's like so many really good Trump supporters, and insulting them for being interested in the Epstein thing is fucked up.
I'm interested. I've been interested always. Yeah. Fuck that. Let all of those people's names out. We'll figure out. I'll be like on this.
This is like one of the chances we have to like get Bill Clinton in jail, and Donald Trump is blowing it of all people.
Maybe his name's on the list. If that was the case,
it is.
I mean, well,
that seems to be.
If there was more inference than just being on the list, you know what I mean?
I'm torn.
The island 20 times is bad.
See, but I think like Trump is shameless in a way where if it was just about him being involved in this, like he could find a way to get through that. I think it's like a Mossad threat thing. Like Netanyahu came in here, it was like, no.
Yeah. Well, why aren't we doing that? I guess that's the next question. I guess we should have our own. No, I'm just joking. We should have our own Mossad.
I mean, we know Trump's personality. If he wasn't on that list, he would be putting it out there and trying to drag everybody down to
that. We can agree on.
Well,
well, he had said
depends on who his friends are, though.
Bill Clinton and like Prince Andrews to like pay some price because he believed that they had some knowledge or been part of some nasty shit. So
do you know who introduced Melania to Donald Trump?
I do not.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jesus Christ.
And they had sex in the Lolita Express. That's the first time they had sex.
Yeah. Well, okay. I mean, so how did they convict Ghislaine Maxwell if there's like nothing happened? Like, how is that bitch in fucking prison then? Like, Jesus Christ.
She filed an appeal because Donald Trump.
She should.
And Donald Trump responded to the appeal today, and he's trying to shut it down with his Justice Department.
Fuck this stuff. Fuck all this. That's very annoying.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Standing up, I assume.
Oh wait,
I was.
Is that like the Johnny Chopsticks? Wait, who's Johnny Chopsticks again?
Yeah, Johnny Chopsticks, $2. I'm not exactly sure who that is. Ava, can you stop pissing in the hallway with your voodoo?
I'll try, but I got to do it one more time if I'm going to commit.
Yeah, good timing. It's funny. The super chat was about pissing, and they're doing a pissing. Indeed. Whatever. The double booking wasn't slam at you, Rob. Glad you showed up, buddy. I'm sure you've probably seen that she was here and probably had second thoughts, but I'm glad you showed up.
Someone was messaging me the whole time. I just got home from work. Someone was messaging me.
Oh, okay.
They're like, Ava's trash and you need to get on and respond. I'm like, well, I'm at work when I get home.
I've been going back and forth with her. She thinks I'm dog shit from Monday. So I've been getting hit hard. It's entertaining if nothing else, man. I don't mind these conversations. I don't think you're a pussy either. So you're in for it. Yeah, whatever. I was kind of a fan of Ava for running around the Dabbleverse, pretty much like blowing up every spot she's been on so far. And she made a couple dudes cry, and I respect that part of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't respect a man that would make them cry. I mean, could you imagine? Like,
no, I can't.
I mean, that's why, like, if something that it said had validity with me, maybe I would be upset and want to come on. But I'm like, nah. I mean, what do I fucking care what this person says about me and thinks about me?
There you go. See, that's the correct attitude, and whatever, we'll take it on head first, baby. Realist Stevie Lou, $2. Good work lately, dickhead. Thank you.
All right.
Shut up, Stevie Lou. I mean, thank you, Stevie Lou.
Steve C. Oh, wait. We'll wait. We want all of the nasty comments to get through. Absolutely. I don't know. Did you get a chance to watch any of the WATP event at this point?
Me?
Yeah, for Monday. Did you get to watch any of that?
No, people sent me some clips. I watched a couple clips. A lot of slander. I mean, like, for one thing, like, I would be able to take a drug test and pass it if I really wanted.
A lot of slander?
Yeah, slander. Yeah.
What the fuck do you think Quad was doing?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You caught me off guard there, not being on screen. I was like, is that a sound drop? I was like,
that's it.
I thought that was a sound drop for a second.
Yeah, I was like,
I looked up at Quad. I was like, what'd you press?
I don't have a button that says fucking slander. I don't have a fucking slander audio drop yet. Maybe I'll have one now.
You can have any opinion you want on me. They could say, I think Rob Saul's on drugs. I think he's back. But they're telling people it's just like, it's a fact that I'm on drugs and that I'm back snorting lines in between shows. And they can tell because of my pupils. I mean, it's just fucking bizarre.
I saw that clip, and it does look like you just took like cocaine and snorted meth.
I gotta ask though, what's so wrong with doing a bump every now and then, Rob?
That's the right response.
I'm too old. Yes, I do. I'm too old for that. I mean, like, I used to do it and love it back when I was in my early 30s, but now it just makes me feel like,
I understand.
Yeah. And then now people are putting the fentanyl, so you got to worry about dying every time you get coke. So I'm not in the game of playing Russian roulette for a line of coke.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, that's a good point.
I don't do cocaine anymore because I don't like they're putting fentanyl in that shit.
Yeah, that's a bizarre reason.
Self-preservation.
A real man like you.
Find a real dealer.
Hey,
find a dealer you trust.
Please, sir, please go and snort all the cocaine. You don't care if there's fentanyl on it.
I don't.
Yeah, well, this is what you do. You just watch someone like Ava. You're just like, all right, snort a couple lines there, and then you sit back and watch for 10 minutes and make sure it's all good. And when the coast is
I might
clear,
start doing coke. Yeah, that way I could prove I'm a man. I'll have this gentleman Ava snort them for me, and then I'll make sure it's good.
I never liked coke. I like mushrooms. I'm not a coke person.
how about meth? I thought I've heard the rumor. I can't back it up either, so don't put me on blast for this.
Don't overreact. I was making a specific point.
No, meth. I've heard that trans love sex parties on meth, like 3-4 day like sex adventures.
I thought that was like a gay thing.
Okay,
yeah, everybody hears about
that
something.
answers that, because that's what Gavin McInnes is always talking about. He's like, oh, these gay guys, they do these 3-4 day benders on meth and just fucking. That's where AIDS came from.
Yeah, let's be honest, Gavin McInnes. Gavin McInnes watches trans porn.
He's put a lot of stuff up his ass to think he doesn't have some kind of weird shit. A lot of butt plugs, a lot of dildos, sucked on, whatever. We don't have to go down the list. He kissed Milo, for God's sakes. He's a gay. He's a gay. He might be a...
Did you see that interview he did? Like, I think it was like 3 months ago. And he was saying, I think that people need to get off of this Epstein stuff because, like, is it really a big deal if people like have sex with like 15, 16-year-old girls? Like,
he's been consistent with that. It bugs me because I, of course, do not agree with that. And to say that just because someone has gone through puberty doesn't, like, his whole contention is like, yeah, once you've gone through puberty, you're not as safe, and the parents should be to blame for that. And it's like, fuck, dude.
That's some Prophet Muhammad shit.
Yeah, agreed. It should be 18 down the line. Fucking anything other than that should get you some fucking prison. Period.
No wonder he's friends with Kumia.
Yeah. Not a good look when those guys start saying that shit. But yeah, he's definitely been on record saying what you're talking about.
Do you guys like Kumia?
I do.
I think that's where I think he's talented. I don't like him personally, but yeah,
that's more of a correct statement for me. The old radio show was fantastic. Do I subscribe to his current politics? Not 100%, no.
Yeah, the old Opie clips are awesome, and his new radio show, he just kind of sounds like Rush Limbaugh.
Well, I feel like him and Kevin Brennan both grew into old women, so
I think Brennan is great.
It's a grandma still.
No. I feel like he's got he has the ability to like say the funniest line possible in a split second in a way that I don't think anyone else in the Dabbleverse can do. Like, I understand that he kind of sounds like a naggy grandma, and like I could just watch him watching a clip or not being able to do something, and it's funny. Like, he doesn't know how to turn something on, but when he's like on, like, he's still like he can do the funniest line. That's what I think.
Agreed.
Much to the chagrin of like Carl and everyone, they don't like. But I think he's great.
Oh yeah,
Ava, you've tried to get on Kevin Brennan's show quite a bit, but I think you went about it a little wrong. What's the deal with that? You just chipping at him $5 a pop and driving him insane to the point where he's like, "Fuck you! She'll never be on my show."
In the beginning, I just wanted to go on his show because I liked him, but then I think he thought that I was like covertly, like, everyone just thinks that like if you go on these shows you're like in this little league or you're like in some thing, and it's like the first appearances I ever did were because Shuli had me on, but like because of that Kevin was like, oh, Shuli sent you to porn bomb me, and so then he like flipped out at me and just started insulting me, so I was just insulting him back for fun. So yeah, it didn't work out well, but I think now at this point it would be almost weird to have him on.
Yeah, I think that thing might turn me trans. Will I go trans if I have her on? Is that what will happen?
He said some of the most brutally anti-trans shit to me when I was arguing with him through super chats, but I thought it was funny.
Where's that one drop out of him? The Kevin Brennan drop.
Do you like him?
I just want to see what a lady cock looks like.
He's curious.
it's hit and miss with the Mava. It's really hit and miss, and it's kind of the show has really went down since I first started watching them. So I don't catch them as much now.
I think he went through like this dark slump, and that's when everyone started piling on him, especially on the Shuli and WATP thing. But I think he's bounced out of it, and like he laughs and seems to generally be having a good time. I like that his show is not just reviewing clips of like Aaron Emholt. Like I just don't ever want to see Aaron Emholt or anything, and his show at least can bring this organic thing like MKE fighting with Ashley and stuff. So I think it's a good show, and now I think he's like on his game, and like I don't know. I think he's great.
Well, he financially he's doing as best as he's ever done. So he must be on to something good, right?
Yeah. Are you all on the Aaron Emholt train thing?
What do you mean? Yeah. It's interesting that he's wrecked his life live on a podcast in the last couple of years. Yes, I do find it interesting.
I thought it was interesting that Red Bar covered him, and the whole Nick Rekieta thing. That's like what brought me.
Actually have that clip. It's a long fucking clip of Aaron being very excited he was covered. But then again, he sent the guy merch. What, you didn't think he was going to open it up and show it on? He knew what he was doing when he did it. Is my point.
How did Aaron responded to that Red Bar clip?
Yeah, but he sent merch to Red Bar and he opened it on air and showed it off and talked about Aaron. And then, of course, started beating up on Melton. So it was like, hey, Red Bar, please cover me. Talk about me, please.
What's going on with Melton? Like, I've never seen his show until a week or two ago. And I feel like he was like on heroin, or like he was just like,
the membership show from last weekend, he was so high. That was the worst show. Like
he recognized it too. He said
no room to talk about anyone's show if you do a 3-4 hour show of fucking to the point where no one like you're barely
he was
with
geeked.
them.
Yeah, that was like my that was like my hey, all right, let's watch Melton for the first time night, and I guess it turned out to be that show. No. And I was like,
that's the worst first show you could have ever picked. That's
exactly.
And you bought that's a membership one too, so you paid anonymous $5.
Somebody gifted me, I didn't pay.
Cool. If it were Stuttering John or Kevin Brennan or anyone else who opposed the Shuli network, Shuli wouldn't do the same. 6,000 graphic violent images. Let's continue to yuck it up.
If there's evidence that anybody has that on their computer, then we should yuck it up about them.
Steve C, why does this dude not look like a lady?
Dude, don't look like a lady.
Steve C, $2. Ava makes Rob look like a man.
Thank you, sir.
Real man.
Thank you, sir.
Rob, like what are your like? How did you get into this stuff? Are you a stand-up comedian, or like what is your?
No. I was just into radio. I started podcasting like 2009, January 2009, and I before the Dabbleverse, I would just I would contact people's publicist, and I would get them booked on. I would be able to interview celebrities because back then, not everybody had a podcast. So
yeah,
when you asked somebody, they thought you were like a legit radio person.
Yeah.
So I was able to book like really good guests that way. But that now, like, I really can't get like guests to that because now everybody has a podcast and they're not going to,
And they can Google and look you up too. Like,
exactly.
They probably didn't check you out back in the day. I've had a few people that didn't check out what my show was, and when they got here, obviously they were like, "What the fuck is this?" But so be it. That's on them.
Your whole rap is like, people are like, that guy's like a proud boy. That's the thing everyone says. Are you a proud boy?
No. Whatever. I'm a big fan of like the Gavin McGinnis Discord, and I'm friends with a few of those fellows around that.
How many friends with Teamster Tim? If I punched you in the stomach?
Yeah, friends with Teamster Tim. Yeah, if you punched me while I tried to name 5 cereals, I'm sure I could handle it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, they belong to a movement. I just want to stay out of their way. They'll do better off without me. I think I might hold them back. Like, I can't imagine going to a Proud Boy event and being like, all right, we're gonna go get these drag queen story hour people, and like, hey, wait for me, guys. Do you got a ramp to get in there? Like,
he's gonna wheel around.
Away.
Dude, you would be leading the charge. What, are you kidding me? They would make sure you get in. They'd put you in a drone.
Maybe.
They'd probably have like some sort of cage fight to see who lost. That would have to wheel a quad around. That would be their official title. Just
it seems like a punishment.
Yeah.
Why isn't that like something you get to do?
If
you have to do.
If it's okay, am I allowed to ask you about that? Like, I guess I'm trying. When did that happen with you?
He's told this
13
story
years ago, something like that.
Just a few years ago, though.
13 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no joke. I was just curious when that happened.
Yeah, no worries. Metal, $2. Now I'm over here. Robbie! 2 bump Robbie. No. Robbie.
Metal.
The different guy.
Yeah.
Different guy. Yeah, what up, Metal? Thank you, sir. All right, we got this one as well. I don't think we're going to be doing a clip show necessarily this evening. I do have some clips, but Chad and Joey C was more or less what I was going to get into. But yeah, I had some of that WATP shit. I don't think.
No, you should put it on. Put it on. Do it. Put it on.
Ah, man,
Come on, let's talk about it.
But we already did. Like, I mean, we can just. We don't need the clip to help us do what we were already doing on the show. You know what I mean?
Well, I was saying that they articulated it better than I was, so I think we should put it on.
No, I think you did pretty good. But
Okay,
Anonymous, $3.
Get it.
Karmic X is live. We better get some sniping. No, the guy is live 24/7. Why do I want to watch him? I don't like him. I don't want to watch him. He bores the hell out of me. I hate everything about his show. And I hate that Doom is obsessed with him more than anything.
He is. I mean, that guy is a fucking nothing.
He's good at riffing. I'm mad as a musician that plays all the instruments on the recordings. That everyone's like, oh, they're like, you should hear Karmic songs, and then I find out they're all just AI, and that is just sacrilegious to me.
I want to know your full opinion on that, please, because I'm the only other person that has more guitars within arm's reach is Brandon Deft.
Right.
I do not care for the AI music at all. He hums melodies into a microphone and then lets the computer build around that. He'll put in a verse and maybe a chorus, and then you get Bull Machine. It's just fucking ridiculous to me.
Yeah, and it's like there's a part I don't want to like sound dated about it, but it's like I make videos and like I used to direct short films, and I can appreciate AI. Like you can like use that to like. Because making videos is so expensive, so there's times where that I appreciate that technology, but like a song like that has to come from a person, and yeah, it still grows. And like when people talk about his songs, they just say that those are his songs, and so when I first heard them, I was like, okay, oh, he's like really good, and then eventually someone's like, no, that's all AI, and I was like, ugh.
But at one point, he sang all the songs like 20 years ago. He did put out albums that he sang, but he had them remade and used AI to remake them. And he sits there and he listens to his own dance music for the entire show. It's infuriating. What kind of
creepy music that he's playing the whole time?
And listens to his own. What's the deal? Listening to your own music. Does Depeche Mode sit around 30 years later and listen to the songs they made in the 90s?
No, those are the two things to say about him. It's like, one's like when people say like, oh, they're like worried about him or they think he's like depressed or something. It's like no depressed person can just sit there and have the gall to just listen to their own music and dance to it in front of people on a live stream. That's mental illness. But then on top of that, he's also like constantly talking about traditional masculinity and criticizing men. And then in the same conversation, talking about how he wants to dress like a glam rocker. And it's just like he doesn't.
I mean, apparently he wrote like gay porn for 20 years. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's scripts for gay porn movies. He was a writer apparently for 20 fucking years doing that.
He says that he he wrote scripts for gay pornos.
Yes, correct. That boggles the mind. I didn't even know there was much of a market for that because I thought most of them were like, "Hey, here's your pizza," or like, "Oh no, I got my hand stuck in the garbage disposal again."
It's like Curb Your Enthusiasm, where like Larry just writes a scenario and they improvise it.
Uncle Jack, member for 17 months. Thank you very much, sir. Hashtag Shuli New. Hashtag Fugalette Jen looks feminine. Hashtag Team Saul.
Yes.
Team Saul coming
Thank
in.
you, Uncle Jack.
I like that approach to a super chat. Just hashtags of just these like deep statements like that.
Yeah, it's a good look. It looks good on there too. Chris Mack, member for 14 months. Thank you for being a member for this entire time, buddy. Rob, can you please put on the Shuli nose and glasses for us?
Oh boy, the Shuli nose.
Oh yeah. What did you think about them bashing your? They said all your impressions are just the same impression, except for you change glasses. That's what their big get was.
Well, now I do. No, I don't really do impressions. I just I
goof around.
Yeah, goof around. But no, yeah, my Carl and Shuli are because they're pretty much the same. That's about it. But like, Charlotte.
I mean, they're the same guy, right? They just laugh and
just a hacky cackling all the time. Everything's so funny to them. Like and then they do that thing to where like when they talk, they think what they're coming out with is so hilarious they can barely keep it together. Like, well, Rob Saul, and it's just it irritates every fucking nerve in my body.
I'm getting deft vibes from Rob Saul right now.
Brandon Deft.
Yeah.
Brandon Deft.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris Mack. Appreciate that. Karmix is life. No, we're not stream sniping that guy. We got another one from Deep Surface. Thank you, Deep.
How long did the rat bastard Shuli know Esau's crime and hide it from the public? Why would he not reveal the truth for so long? Trollus fuck rat fink bastard cunt. Rob's got friends, guys.
I sure do. In low places.
Yeah, thanks for making Rob feel good, Deep Surface. We appreciate that. I mean, that is the question, right? That's the question we've been asking. That's what's on everyone's mind. How long?
Listen. I realize that does come off like Chad level douchey when I said I had friends.
Feels bad.
I got friends.
You're like, I've got friends.
I was making it in relevance to like the losers that don't have friends, that all they do is sit on the internet. So, but then to throw in, I have friends. Yeah, that's like Chad level douchiness.
Hey, look at this.
It's like Chad. It's like Chad when I got stuff to do, or I got passed. Like, he's got all these comedians that use them, and he says,
"I was getting passed around."
Yeah, like at least you didn't say that, right, Rob? You weren't getting passed around.
No, nobody's been passing me around.
Even though, like Ava, you would probably love to get passed around, right?
No.
Whoa, perhaps.
Yingwee's roasted pigeon.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, like Chad's gonna. You think Chad's gonna end up banging that Felicia broad?
Here's my question to you. I was gonna go down an entire list, Ava, of people that you thought. I figured you probably have a better eye for the gay guys. I think there's a lot of closeted gays in this community, and I was actually going to go down a list of them and see if you agreed. Chad is on that list.
Yeah, go down the list. Let's do it. My eye for people being gay is from my training in psychology and not from being a transphobe. But yeah, go ahead.
No, just like Carl.
Yeah, Carl.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding, Carl.
No. Her first reaction was the correct one, and we're not. Backing off of that is chicken shit, Ava.
No,
like
I don't. I actually don't.
About that.
I actually don't. I think he's OCD, and that can read as gay sometimes.
How about Chad?
There's no evidence of Chad ever being with a woman, you know?
Exactly. That's what Gino said too. He's like, the entire time he's known him, he's never seen him with a girl.
Yeah,
I
remember when he emailed me just to tell me that a girl blew him at a show to like stick it to me.
What is that even? Yeah, what is that? Yeah, hey, I'm just gonna send you a message.
Man, he always says literally. I literally had a chick blow me at my show last night. You never get that. I'm like, okay, this was an email, Chad.
That'll show you.
So he blocks me on Twitter and then starts emailing.
Chad blocked you on Twitter?
Yeah, he blocks me on Twitter and then he emails me.
I feel like I've insulted him on Twitter like numerous times and he likes it and never blocks me. I don't understand why.
That's more evidence to what we're saying that he's a gay man because he's into you because he will not block you no matter what you say.
I think that like gay men, like I'm a trans woman that is into women. Gay men, I think, is a whole.
Me! I had no idea.
You can't. No. So you can't.
Okay.
I think you can't like. It's a different. You can call us all crazy, but it's a different universe. So gay guys don't like trans women, in my experience. Like it's a.
You just like dressing like a lady and having boobs, I guess, huh? I'm confused now, man.
No, it's like a lesbian that doesn't have to wear a strap on. I'm not expecting you to understand.
I'm not going to.
What?
You just boggled my mind. Like maybe what happened to me on Monday, same kind of shit. My mind gets in a twist and I don't know what the fuck to say.
That's why it's always like when the most activist trans people, it's like I don't think they're representing all trans people because I don't know. I just like women.
Do you think you have some mental thing? Do you think you're crazy? Do you think you're
I think that
a lot of people say Gavin especially, like I think this is actually Gavin's line is trans people are mentally
ill. That's what he says.
Yeah, mentally ill gays.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Mentally ill gays. I think he's wrong about the gay part of it because, like, if trans women, I look when I didn't really have any trans friends, and when I transitioned, I didn't have any trans friends, and I don't associate it with gay like that. But since then, I've met trans people. Most trans women are just into either other trans women or they're into men. But I don't think it's like mentally ill gays. If you want to say that we're mentally ill, you can definitely make that point if you use like things like the DSM, where there's it's a personality disorder, gender dysphoria, and that's fine. I would argue that everything about human nature and consciousness is antithetical to biology and evolution, and that we act against our own interests because of our consciousness. So there's all kinds of mental illnesses, and this is a gradation of that. Does that make sense? So if you want to say I'm mentally ill, that's fine. I would just say that I think a lot of other people are mentally ill too that are saying that, and it really comes down to what is a person saying and what do they represent.
I mean, aren't most people mentally ill though?
That's my point. Yeah.
There's a spectrum. Is that what you're saying, Rob Saul? Like
minimal
amount to the max. Minimal, right. Like even just a little bit is some, right?
Yeah.
Mentally ill.
So I think it's like when people start saying like I'm a woman, then I think that you can't say that. I think I'd rather be a trans woman. That's what you described me as. I'm not born a woman, and so there's gradations, and that's
maybe that's where the gender dysphoria comes in. I mean, you would be fine with people still sticking to the clinically saying gender dysphoria for people that feel like they're trapped in the wrong body.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to say that's an mental illness, that's fine. I think if you get to know someone, it makes you understand it more. But I don't expect everyone to understand it. And I think anytime anybody attacks anybody for having questions about it or not understanding, that they're wrong for that. because it's totally
So
reasonable.
guys not wanting to have sex with you aren't fucking haters.
I'm never. Well, I don't ever
you
want to have
don't
sex
want
with
that.
guys.
I know you don't want it, but
I
yeah.
also like I'm always mindful of spaces. The last thing I would ever want to do is trick someone, and I don't think that's what. I think that's like this thing that men that are weirdly secretly trans project, is that there's this like all these women are trying to like trick them into thinking that they're women. I think for me it's like being trans and coming out and like dealing with what comes with that. It's fun. It makes it so if somebody's actually attracted to you, there's no like secrets to it or anything at all. That's what's so beautiful about it. If someone's attracted to me now, it's like there's no me secretly being trans or anything. So tricking someone, well, like, why would, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, the last thing I'd want to do is trick someone. Why would I go through coming out as a trans woman if I just wanted to trick other people into thinking that I'm a woman? It's the thing that's so great about coming out is that when someone's attracted to you, then they're attracted to you the way you are.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I just I noticed the way Honk was looking at you, and I was just curious.
Was it that obvious? Shit.
Yeah. Damn. Get your eyes off her. Eyes up here, Honk. Come on, man.
My eyes are up here, but I don't know why they look there.
I don't know either, man. Beloved chatter member for 17 months. Can Rob explain his behavior if he isn't on drugs?
I'm mentally ill. No, yeah, I'm just a weird guy. I'm a weird guy. I've always been squirmy and twitchy, and it's just my nature.
Can we watch that clip that people shared where they were saying that he just did cocaine and assess it together as a group?
Is it the one in the robe?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I can get to it.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
To it, I could get there.
Okay.
I want to hear Rob's response to it because otherwise it's just speculation.
Yeah, you'll have to give me a second. I actually have it. I have it there. I just gotta scrub it to get it to the right spot, but I could do that. Anonymous, $5. Rob, did you see Stuttering John say when he comes back, it will either be on your show or Karmic's show? Why should he pick you over Karmic?
Did John really say that? I don't know. Yeah,
did John say that?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, John. I don't know. John's never mentioned Karmic to me. I'm still on regularly keep up with John and talk to him, but I don't know.
You do?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
Huh.
He's happy.
Karmic just like shat all over John like 2 days ago, so I don't think he would pick Karmic at this point.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to start this feud between me and Karmic's.
Are you don't want to feud with him?
I mean, I don't know. Not that I would say it's beneath me, but I see he does like these like wrestling promos on me, like Rob Saul, and he's all fucked up, and I'm like, that's what he wants. He wants a response, and it's just like what
do you wish all of your critics understood about you that they're getting wrong?
I mean, I don't care because I know myself and I'm happy with myself, and I just.
But like, what are they not understanding? Like when they make these critiques?
Oh, I don't know.
It bothers you though, because like
that doesn't bother. I mean, it bothers me when people just make up stuff about me and present it.
Correct the record.
Well, and
correct the record. Well, and I don't do drugs. I drink sometimes, and I've always been a squirmy guy.
But it also, Rob, you should be taking everything they say as their opinion. Even if they say, "Oh, Rob Saul's on drugs," they can say that's just their opinion, even if it sounds like a defaming kind of comment. But large audiences are dumb, and they're going to just run with anything that
I
guess blindly follow anyway.
He's definitely like, oh yeah, he definitely just did a bump now, and I know I did. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? But
it's like they're all sitting there saying this guy's a fucking drug addict, like faggot, and really,
only one of those is true.
And that's what, and you should tell Shuli that because it's the same thing. It's like everyone's saying this guy's a pedophile, but like, what the fuck do they know? Because you're not gay and you don't do drugs. So Shuli knows that he didn't do the same thing.
No. And I'm going to be honest. Before I had back surgery, there's times I've probably been on this show, times I've been on when I hosted a show with Bob Levy where I was fucked up on pills, and I was open and honest about that. When I do stuff like that, I'm out. And then I went to rehab after back surgery and got off pills. And everybody, he's still doing pills. And every time I move a certain way, they're like, "Say, oh look, he squirmed. He's on pills." Like, it's just because of my history, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that can get you in a bit of trouble.
Anonymous, $3. Why? Sorry, Spurt.
You're all right, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Anonymous, $3. Why does Ava call veterans animals and murderers? Murders? Why does?
They're responding to an argument that someone else was having that I commented on, and my point wasn't that all veterans are animals and murderers. I was talking about when it was obvious that the war in Iraq was a lie and a scam, that there are people that go into the military to sublimate like this urge to go kill brown people. Like, all of us know those people. I grew up with them. You grew up with them too. That's not a take on all veterans, but there are people that go do that for that reason. They're just misrepresenting it. About to eat. Can you please black out Eva's screen for a bit?
Man of many inches.
Should I show respect and black it out?
Yeah, that's up to you.
Man of many inches. That sounds like somebody with many inches.
Yeah. Apparently, you're not into that.
It's like Rob saying that he has friends out loud. It's like when you say that, everyone's going to think you don't. Yeah.
I have friends. I swear it.
Thank you, man of many inches.
I'm going to show you one of my friends. I'm going to bring him in the studio. You're my friend, right?
You got to give Rob that. He owned that. That was
a
bad look. Yeah. Did you find the clip?
I'm trying to figure out exactly where it is. I could just pull it up and I guess we can go over.
Come on, get it together, dude. Oh, here we go.
No, I'm just trying to find the exact spot before I pulled it up. But
is this the Rob Saul cocaine one or the WATP Miller one?
This is WATP. Oh, was there a different clip?
Well, there's a clip where people were pointing out, they're like, look at Rob in this clip. He looks like he just did cocaine.
Oh, where was it? Reddit, Twitter? I don't think I saw
it. Rob, do you know what clip where that clip is?
No, I don't know. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's this one. Because you start laughing and they look up at where your mustache is because you got gray hair, I suppose.
Yeah,
a little bit of a key bump, or it could be a key bump
on your nose.
Right.
Going. How far will he take it? And what's great is that the other 95% are all just egging him on about this show and us and this stuff. That's all they're asking him about. Mm-hmm. You see it. It's wild.
Yeah. I got it through the topic I brought.
Yes. Opie's the other example I should mention.
Yes.
Opie's insane with this shit. He gets so upset with his chat, but that's all he has to do. He just goes out and just reads it.
And you don't have to throw them out. Members only, subscribers, you're all.
He's not only ugly.
Jesus, are you letting him be the vessel for how you?
Because his brother likes them. We're superstars, and you're part of my family. We're all superstars.
Do you guys remember where this is? I feel like an asshole pulling it up before I was prepared on the time.
What?
Do you guys remember exactly where that spot was? I don't.
Talk with the common folk.
Wait, so now in this scenario, I'm yelling at my brother for going to Atlantic City? Mm-hmm. Is that what's going on?
He pulled you away from a conversation once, or he was having a...
I don't care.
There you go, tough guy. What's on his nose there? Wow.
Ooh.
Little powdered donut for breakfast, maybe?
Ooh.
That's interesting. Okay. Why did he get up in the morning, put on a robe, and say, I got to broadcast right now?
He makes a lot of bad decisions, this guy.
I guess we could always ask you, Rob, why did you go with the robe? I mean, it seems comfy and whatnot.
I was up I worked overnight and I came home and I was still up and it was hot and I took a shower and I put on a robe and one of the people that does production on my show was on there saying I was a coward because I wasn't responding to any of this stuff. So I just went on in my robe and I responded to this stuff.
Oof. I don't know about that.
Thank you, Anonymous. Mr. Blue Sky. 20 crooners. Appreciate it, sir. Ava is not a real man. Boom. Roasted. There you go.
There you go. It's contested now.
You're not a real man from the valley. Is the can you confirm, is the Valley of Real Men, is that a gay bar?
Me?
Yeah, do you know if that's a lot of people have been speculating that it is a gay bar somewhere.
I don't know. I've never been to a gay bar.
All right. Never? Not once? You don't like gay guys like hanging out in their clique?
I've always, even before, like, I'm a private person. The people I like hook up with are people I know from like playing music and things. I don't go to like a gay bar. I never like went to any like bars like that.
Fair. Anonymous $5. CSN and WATP continue to accuse Rob of bestiality. That's okay with you, right, Ava? And lost their minds because Rob wore a robe. Hacks and losers.
Yeah, hacks and losers.
You gotta admit that that was a good line from Bush. It's like about you deciding to put on a robe and do it.
No, I mean, I guess you think Adam Bush is funny, but Adam Bush is a hack too. He's a has-been.
Adam Bush is legitimately a funny person.
I don't know. Nothing he's ever said made me laugh.
Yeah, because he's making fun of you.
No, I watch him make fun of other people. I don't care. Like, that's the thing. I don't care when, as long as you're not slandering me, I don't care if you dislike me and you're making fun of me. Make fun of me every day in this fucking Dabbleverse. I don't give a shit. I look at the source. It's,
what, like, if people slander you, do you think that's crossing the line?
Yeah. Well, if you state something as a fact and try to coerce people into not thinking that that's something you think from, something you watch, but say, no, this is definitely
kind of like you guys do about Shuli.
I never said he definitely knew. I said I always thought he did. People came on my show and said that. Oh, you said that he definitely. And I said no. I said in my opinion, I think he probably knew, but I have no proof of that.
Do you think that's slander?
No, because I'm saying that I have no proof of that. It's just something I believe.
I don't think that's all you say, because I remember talking to you about this, and that wasn't all you said. You kind of said a lot more than that.
No.
Okay.
I mean, okay, you're stating that you have no proof when you say Rob Saul is high on drugs, but you say it.
And then my claim was that when I say Rob Saul's gay, I say that directly to his face and I don't walk it back, like on a stream.
Right, but you were saying no. You did say earlier, like
no, but about the drugs.
Going on about the drug thing.
About the drugs. What I said is that people put this clip together where it looks like you did cocaine and that it looks like you did cocaine.
Because then
I said, did you do cocaine? And then I said, hey, pull up that clip so we can watch that together. There's no like.
I swear, just like before he got here, that we were talking about him filming from his work, and that you thought he did look high, that his eyes looked bugged out and like super high.
No, I didn't introduce the drug thing until he was here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I will restate, I am retarded. I will not back off of that.
No, it's okay. There's a lot of allegations. Earlier I said I think he's gay, but when he got here, I was like, "Hey, it looked like you did do cocaine."
And you're wrong on both counts.
See, that's it.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. Like Rob has admitted, like actually, you never said you did coke. You said you did pills a little bit because you had back problems.
I mean, yeah, I did coke probably close to 20 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If I could,
I've done meth. I've done meth, but it's been a long fucking time ago. Yeah. Same thing.
My buddy Nasty Neil's in here. He said, just for men, I'll take that cocaine right out of my beard.
If I were able to like raise the money to hook you up to a lie detector and live stream it, would you do it?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I mean, if you, like you said, you don't watch my show and what do I think is good? I think what a lot of people, the comments I get is that I'm honest. Even if it's something that makes me look bad, I'm honest about it. Like all the stuff they use against me, like the bathtub, stuff I've told, all the pill thing, that's something from I told. you know, my.
Do you think that Stuttering John feels like he's like the most honest guy?
I don't know if he feels that way. No, I don't know. I guess I don't know.
You know that's how he feels. He kind of.
I was trained on how to divulge everything about my real life, and that's what I do.
You know that Stuttering John's whole thing is that he's honest. He doesn't lie about anything, and he'll defend himself over the most retarded things if even it implies he's being dishonest.
Yeah, but I mean, Stuttering John doesn't really. I've never seen him tell stories that put him in a bad light. I tell stories, honest stories on my show that put me in a bad light.
That's fair, actually.
True.
I guess so.
Yeah, he's not real bright, as we've discovered. Here's another clip that you pulled together for us.
And in the front and the ass, depending on who's the top and the bottom that day, they just had a match because they
listen to that lingo.
See, is he referring to us fucking again, Adam? This is so exhausting.
He is.
Jesus Christ.
So you're telling me this guy rolled at him?
Yeah, he's a little bit bugged by the top bottom thing, huh? Oh yeah, we got away from our list.
All right, we got the cocaine part. I really can't. It's exhausting for me to sit and watch Carl. And
is it true? Is it true that you potentially left your daughter living with a pedophile, Rob?
No, that's not true.
What about oof?
I don't talk about
your rap sheet is looking. Wait, why do people say that about do you have a daughter?
I'm not talking about my
Okay,
daughter, especially with these fucking parasites from
yeah. I'm sorry.
Everything I say.
I got you. Sorry.
Yeah. I would agree. I don't think that WATP or the Shuley Network have any semblance of comedy. Like, I really don't find either show. I don't watch pretty much either show unless they're covering me, to tell you the truth.
I don't even watch it when they cover me. People just start sending me clips, and that's another thing people like me to do on the show, Ava, is they like to watch me get wound up and angry watching clips.
Watch you get railed.
Yeah.
No, Rob's not getting railed. Stop it. Stop.
What do you all think about Zenhauser?
I try to leave him out of all of it, and I think he would like it that way. I know he would defend the Shuley Network. He would defend Shuley, but that's where he makes.
He's another one, and I don't want to get. He brings kids into it, and people shouldn't cast stones the way he raised his daughter that wants nothing to do with him, and he wants to talk about my kids. So fuck that fat piece of garbage.
Fair. Wow. Wait, what? I don't understand what you said though. What?
He said something about him bringing kids into this situation.
Yeah. Believe me, his situation, he's got no room to judge anybody on how they parent. I'll tell you that much. Listen, I'm just saying, I'm not going to get that low and into it, but and put his business out there like he pretends like he knows about mine. But
you just did.
Well, yeah, because he,
So what are you saying? Like, what does he have kids? Like, and he.
Yeah.
And are you implying that he?
I'm not implying anything. I'm just implying that he shouldn't. I am saying, not implying, that he shouldn't be talking about anybody else's situation with their kids or parenting or anything like that.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means keep his fucking mouth shut about people's kids, especially when he's in the situation he is.
What situation is he in?
I'm not. Listen, I don't even want to get into this.
I think he's trying to spare Zenhauser of whatever. He's just.
But he didn't. He didn't.
I know, but he doesn't want to get specifics. But there's an implication. There's an implication without specifics. We're gonna have to be happy with that. I don't think he wants to get into it. So.
Well, no, get into it. What do you mean by that?
No, because I don't want to get into the whole kid thing. They asked me what I thought about it.
You just want to leave a mental image now in everyone's head that Zenhauser is doing some shady things about kids too. What do you mean?
Maybe they'll go ask Zenhauser. They can go ask Zenhauser and say, "Hey, what's the deal?"
Again, like I
He
said
said about.
Would you if I got Zenhauser to talk to you, would you talk to him about whatever you're talking about?
No, I don't want to talk to him.
So you'd rather just plant the seed in everyone's head that he's like some kind of pedo too?
Oh no, I'm not saying let me rectify that. I'm not saying he's a pedophile. I'm just saying he's not dad of the year to be talking about other
So
people.
he's a bad dad, is what you're saying.
Possibly, I don't know. I don't know him that well, but I know a little bit of the situation that he shouldn't be talking and running his mouth about my fucking situation.
Well, what do you know?
It's none of your fucking business, Ava.
Yeah, we can't do this.
You guys asked me. No, because you're not listening. Because you're fucking retarded. I said they asked me if I liked him and what I thought of him, and I said no because he, brings shit up about my kid all the time, like he's motherfucking dad of the year. So he's the last person that should be fucking commenting on it. And that's
what should everyone that hears that ascertain from that?
To keep his fucking mouth shut about people on his kid.
No, not him. Everyone else.
Yeah, that this guy shouldn't be commenting on people's kid. Take what he says about me and my kid with a grain of fucking salt.
Leave kids. Let's all leave kids out of the fucking situation. Unless you're
Rob
and doing that kind of shit, then we're happy to bring it up.
You should tell Rob Saul that because he didn't do that just now.
Yeah, I did. What did I just said? He's the last person that should be talking about it. He's the one. He makes general comments about my kid. And I just said he shouldn't be talking about it. That he's the last person. He's the one bringing up kids.
I didn't even know he had a kid until you told me that. How about that?
I think he's talked about it. I've heard him talk about it. Not the situation, just the fact that he has a kid. That's all I'm saying.
It breaks my heart to see you guys feuding because, like, I feel like he hates trans people just as much as you do. And you guys should be.
They could bring them together maybe in the future. Yeah. Huh? Trans hate. I like it. Ava. All right. Ava, how do you feel about Shuli using ISO for a work? He did Uncle Rico's show 2 days, bringing it up. Glory days. That's why Adam gave Quad the link. Fuck the Shuli network.
What does that mean?
So do you remember that whole like haha joke that Anthony Cumia texted Stuttering John?
Oh, that failed work that they pretended that they won because John didn't respond. And
after the crying video, they had this lame ass work that they were trying to pull on Stuttering John. Ha with ISO situation. Real funny. Like that's how serious Shuli took it.
Yeah, but anybody else who says, guys, this is a serious situation. Why are we even talking about it? But then he tries to use it for a work.
So Anthony let Stuttering John know that he would never do the Shuli network ever again because of that situation. And it was all a funny haha when Anthony showed back up on the Shuli network and they all laughed and laughed. It was disgusting the way they used fucking that situation to get like tried to get a laugh. It fell flat. It was horrible, but they did that.
I think I understand what you said. And
I know I'm retarded once again. You're gonna have to stick with me when I'm explaining things.
No. I think you explained that. I was just trying to follow it. Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, it was gross. I think a lot of people were disgusted by that. Even Shuli people. Of course, they've kind of gone back to. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the Shuli network is doing exactly the same numbers and doing just as well as they've always been doing, or do you think there has been quite a fall off from the ISO Lino fucking scandal?
Between that and losing Bob and Stuttering John not streaming anymore, I think it's a combination of those things that it's significantly dropped, and I mean not just a little bit, a lot. Like when Brennan posts Brennan uses this website or app to see what everybody makes, every day. And I mean, they're making nothing. That they're splitting between 7 people while Kevin's raking in the money.
I don't ever pay attention or care or follow about when people talk about numbers.
Show me the numbers, Ava.
Yeah, that's the big Kevin Brennan thing. I really don't care.
I don't either. If you're asking about the show, I hope that they do something different. I think there's like Shuli is talented enough to, and watching old clips of that. It's like a lull. It's like but I don't know. I don't like the Aaron Emholt stuff, And I liked that he just got no argument with you. To me, it was like, all right, here we go again. Because that stuff's kind of getting stale for me. But I think people love it, so to each their own.
I'm into the battles or whatever. That's why I showed up too. I don't really care. I'll do it. I'll yell and scream, or I'll be tempered if that's what needs to be. I'm fine with it. I'm not. I just want to show that I'm not afraid to go on anybody's podcast. Like, why would you? It's fucking podcasting. Who cares?
I know, but if you're not afraid and you're gonna go on this show, then you can't look like you're afraid. I mean, you look like a deer in headlights that whole time.
That's fine. Hey, if nothing else, I
thought he stood his ground. The clips people sent me, I thought you stood.
I
your
don't
ground.
even think he doesn't even think that was a good appearance.
No, I could have done a lot better.
I mean, come on. And then Shuley, he's the worst one to be saying like, "Oh, you're a pussy backstage. You were nice to me, then on air."
We showed up backstage like 1 minute before he showed up. I should say like 1 minute before start time.
But
I showed up
like
10-15 minutes before start time.
Shuley, I think when Shuley went the easiest on you out of that whole group, like they were doing it in like very clever ways, but like Adam and Carl blasted you in like these very subtle ways that were so much more insulting. And I think Shuley kind of didn't attack you as much as you're kind of implying. Like Shuley, I think, is just annoyed with you. I don't think Shuley would have wanted to even talk to you, but I feel like the blows
that is a fact.
People that clocked
would
in the
never
face
have
were
happened.
Adam and Carl, like very subtly.
Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, I give Adam and Carl at least some credit for having me on to have the discussion. So whatever, you can say whatever you want about the entire situation.
I think you guys they were defending Shuley, like they were jumping in. Shuley couldn't even defend himself. Adam Bush and fucking Carl were like
anti-quad
about. But I think Shuley was legit angry. Shuley was legit angry. Like I thought.
Yeah,
that was my favorite thing.
And Adam,
I don't blame him for being angry
on his heels.
Yeah, I mean, but like you have to understand that there's people that look at that situation outside of like this like team thing, and I think that there's like an ethical argument to make against you just what outside of even the Dabbleverse of just recklessly implying someone's a pedophile with no basis other than your own speculation.
Not being reckless.
You are reckless.
How many times do I have to say it? Well, I mean, you could say about the way that I say it. You can call it reckless, but I do not feel like I've been reckless about it.
I know, and that's kind of the impasse that we're at. But that's
I'm at that same impasse with Carl, Adam, Shuley.
But my point is that I understand why they would want. It's not even just them defending Shuley; they're making an argument about doing that, like with anyone, and I'm fully.
Yeah, but they tell people.
I want a voice.
Yeah, but they tell people as fact that I fuck my dogs and abuse them. I mean.
That's great.
Yeah, they make up facts on a daily as well.
Yeah, I mean that's
a lot of this podcasting is fucking performative.
But when it comes to Shuley,
do you not think that there's a difference between saying that you fuck your dogs?
Yeah, because then goofy fans are tagging like the ASPCA, and I do a lot of animal charity work. Like it's not when you're telling people that it's a fact and people are believing that shit. I think most people know that I don't abuse my dogs. My dogs are very well taken care of. You see, my dogs are very affectionate and loving, and they don't do that.
Maybe because they're waiting for a reach around.
No, yeah, that's stupid. It's a hacky joke, but dogs that are abused don't act.
I've never seen. I didn't know of that allegation, so I'm not gonna defend it.
But all I'm saying is, like, you can't be a big defender of truth. Like, Adam and Carl are just fighting because they don't like people, making accusations without it. But that's what they do.
I mean, Ava, it does seem like you're trying to imply that the Shuley Network and WATP are like perfectly reporting facts on a daily. Like that's not fucking happening. I don't know if you know, but there is some form of entertainment value to a lot of the shit they say.
if I'm coming off that way, then I'm not speaking properly. I will say that like I think Rob.
I think they all do that. I think they with their big show that they hover over everybody else with, kind of imply that whatever they're saying on their shows is fact. And like I already said, like I know they creatively edit like the shit they show on their shows.
Yeah.
It's very I mean once you're on the receiving end of it, it's obvious. It's just like the news media.
Well, that's why I
News
wanted
media
to,
does
that's
that
why I
shit
wanted
all
to
the
see a
time.
clip of that's why I wanted to see an unedited clip of Rob so I can like litigate that with you.
Well, then just watch the show sometimes, Toots. I'm not bringing you a presentation.
Toots.
You like that?
Toots is a
like
step
being
up.
called Toots.
Toots is a step up from like the way this conversation started. With,
Yeah, Google.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Google.
We're just not going to agree on that because like
I think that's
No.
and that's fine too. And even Adam was totally fine with that at the end of that segment. He was like, "All right, whatever that was. I know none of us we're all gonna agree to disagree forever, and that's fine. And that's where we're
Adam
at.
said
And
Adam
that's
said a
how it's
couple
gonna
more
be."
things about how
Yeah, he said I'm a
you will
fucking
not- no
retard
new
because I don't
information-
agree with him,
no
kind of
new
like you do.
information. No new information will change your mind. But the one thing I will say is like I don't know about the dog fucking thing, and but I will say that the points Adam was making are the same points I was making to you, Rob, when we argued about this, and I stand directly like right there with those, and I think that those are honorable points to make. That aren't like I don't see Adam implying you're a dog fucker every day and trying.
You know, I don't know if Adam has. I really haven't seen that. I know he implies that I'm a drug addict, but yeah, it's mainly that's a Shuley thing and Carl as well.
Well, that's fair for you to make that critique about them, but the points Adam was making.
Okay, well
about-
they do dabble point in. It doesn't matter whose network it's on. They are all together on that specific show. I guess we could say that.
Adam is careful with his words and critiques in a way that I would like to think I am as well, but I'm more
but Julie and Carl may not be as careful.
Fine, that's fine. I haven't seen enough. I don't know. I haven't seen them talk about the dog fuck thing, but now I think you're a dog fucker. I'm just kidding.
Who won't lie? $2. Am I gay? And don't lie to me. I'm not. I haven't made up my mind yet. Who, what, why? But you keep this kind of talk up. We might have a definitive answer for you soon enough. Steve C, $2. Rob Death wants to bang this mentally ill gay. I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking up on that. You never know, though. People's likenesses can change, or not likenesses, preferences. You never know. I guess it's all fluid. At the end of the day, it's all fluid. Can I see some fluid, please? Yeah, indeed. Man of many inches from the Valley of Real Man of many inches. Canadian guy. Feller, he's got Bigfoots around there too. Oh, is that why he's got man of many inches? Because I guess Bigfoot would have a gigantic dong, right? That's probably true. It's probably.
I don't know. I don't know.
Actually, I mean, Honk, you're kind of down there in the main Bigfoot country. Do you have any insight into this?
Sure do. People that believe in it are crazy. That's all I can say.
Bada bump bump.
Bang.
Ding. Yeah, we need a dinger. And not that kind of dinger, man of many inches. A different kind of dinger. Just like you said on it. This guy's trying to say that she sits on a dildo?
Send Def the link, you coward bitches. Both Ava and Rob have defamed him. He's in the chat.
Yep.
Let me play that again. I cut off the first.
Send Def the link, you coward bitches. Both Ava and Rob have defamed him. He's in the chat.
How did I defame him? I didn't even mention his name.
I don't think he did. That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, when did he say? I don't think he.
I mean, I just don't talk to. Listen, I like Brandon Deft. I used to have him on the show, and then someone sent me a clip. He was like, I don't know if he was drunk or hot, but he was just in the chat room, like going nuts, saying I kicked his girlfriend out of the room, which maybe I did. I don't know, but he's saying I hate women and going nuts, and so I was like, oh, okay. So I guess this guy, we're not cool anymore, so I'm just not going to talk to him. That's all.
Fair enough. I was unaware of this. Not aware.
But I didn't defame him. I'm just not talking to him.
Fair. Man at many inches. She keeps sitting up and getting up and getting down, so I don't know. Ava, are you Ava, prove us wrong. Stand up, show us dilly you sitting on. She just did twice. There you go. Are you sitting on a dildo, allegedly?
That's right.
Gay. Why would you do that? OG Mumbling Nick, who will be a guest on BYB Podcast on Monday. So come back and check in on that. $5. Thank you.
Mostly agree with me. When do you disagree with me, cocksucker?
I was going to say, who are you talking about? I love Ava. I enjoy her takes, and I mostly agree with her. But to defend Rob, he is one of the most honest people in the Dabbleverse, often to his own detriment.
That's very true, OG Mumbly Nick. Yeah, because I tell the stuff that I guess that's what annoys me when people call me a liar when it comes to things like that, is because I am so open and honest about everything. They're like, oh, he's denied. Like, why wouldn't I? If I was doing coke and stuff, why wouldn't I say it? I say everything,
I think there's an argument somebody can make that you are being honest all the time, but if you're lying to yourself, then that's a whole different thing. If you don't believe the things that are true is because you're delusional about them.
Well, I'm not buying any drugs. You are giving me any drugs. I mean, I don't know. Am I mentally blocking out all the drugs I'm doing? I don't know. I don't see any drugs in my house. My bank account isn't being withdrawn. I'm like, where'd this money go?
No, with the drug thing, that's one thing. I was saying about the gay stuff.
I don't care if people think I'm
gay. Are you lying to yourself about being gay, Rob?
Everybody knows I was raised by a gay man. There's nothing wrong with being gay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, actually. That's right. Yeah. You and Kate Meany, that's right.
Yeah.
And Carl doesn't have a kid, so we can't say that about his kid. There you go. He killed it.
Carl doesn't have a
kid? That's because he'd have to have sex with a woman to have a kid.
Why y'all badmouth his wife? She's so sweet and like what?
I don't think we say anything bad about her to make fun of. The point is to give him a bad time, right? Like,
why you give him a bad time without talking about her? That's just disgusting.
Because like in a beard situation, you would pick someone just like out of the blue that's 10 years older than you. Like, you don't care about sex with a woman anyway. So what difference does it make what woman you pick?
You're not gonna want any. You're not gonna want any. Relations.
I wasn't as familiar with your show, and yes, this is like the 12-year-old way to analyze these things, and I think you're kind of saying that that's what you do, so fair enough.
Yes.
Okay.
The lowest common denominator to look at. Yeah, absolutely. Well, why not? You have shows like Adam Bush.
Is there not enough shit to make fun of Carl about where you don't talk about his wife? Like,
all I do is say like, he has her on screen, so like she's fair game, right? She's on the fucking show.
I know, but I think that goes to Carl's credit if you have to.
Like, can you imagine someone being on a show and not being able to take criticism? Like, I don't know that that's an added bonus to him. That's just like he wanted a co-host one day. And
when is she not taking
a very convenient co-host?
Is she
right there in the house?
But is she reacting negatively to your criticism? She's not really.
She probably, if she's smart, she won't pay attention to it like everyone can do. Everyone has the same ability to not look at criticism or give a fuck about what anyone on the internet thinks about them.
I think it weakens your attacks on Carl you have to, if you're already at a point where you're just making fun of his wife, you should be able to have enough material on just what Carl does and says without talking about Jen.
I do. I say he seems like a closeted gay. He has a laugh. I say that he has a fake laugh at every single thing he talks about or does. Whatever I request the naps. Like he's clubfoot. He said he was the coolest guy in his high school. Like, dude, there's never ending amounts of shit to go after him for.
Where was that? Where was this quad on Monday? This is what I was hoping you would have done.
I mean, whatever. The conversation trying to go from clips to doing whatever the hell else we were doing.
Come on.
I mean, whatever. It is kind of a weird situation. I would do it again. I would go back for more. I would go back for more because I'm not a pussy. Those guys do not pay, so I have no benefit to go on there other than to.
Why would they pay you?
Do that. That's my point. I'm not okay. That's not my point.
Why would they pay?
What I'm trying to say is
they need people for material. They I mean,
that's
paying me as much of the content of my show they use.
I would do it to my detriment.
I'm saying this is somebody that like because
I looked horrible and I would do it again.
I'm saying this is someone that can't stand this Aaron Emholt stuff. They don't need there's no shortage of them being able to come up with material. They're like they can come up with something no matter what happens. So yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, they can. I'm sure. No, I'll agree to that. They can come up with something, but is their audience going to want to continue to watch it? Carl used to do shows about fountain pens and Lego enthusiasts, and it took a long time for him to
catch the creep off.
Right.
Go look at the numbers.
Does anybody watch subreddit surfing anymore? Where it's like there's no shortage of content. It's holding the retention of the audience. And Aaron Emholt does that because he's so fucking hateable. Everybody wants to punch that guy in the face, literally. And Adam Bush knows what he's doing. That's why he got Quad and Shuli on. Shuli got big mad and he pouted and he was quiet most of the time while Adam and Carl did what they were doing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard when you got two people sticking you with the same barb every time, so like I'm just saying I'll watch Quad, but
anti-Semitic.
I'm saying as someone that has gone into spaces like Clown Town where I'm a trans person and every single person on the screen is just blasting me, and there was never a day where I was like nervous and got quiet. I just fucking fired back at them.
That's you. It's not me.
So I feel comfortable making that critique.
Yeah. Why would Quad come on and say all that stuff about me if he wasn't anti-Semitic? Huh?
Oh no! Is this the content that's good?
Yeah.
You decide.
No, it's extremely hacky, but it bothers Shuli.
Yeah, actually, I mean, they did bring up your impersonations, and they do seem very annoyed by it. And they were like, "It's not even a different impersonation; it's the same impersonation for all the characters." And it still had to be brought up, though.
Yeah, whenever in this conversation, anytime Rob is doing an impression of him, he sounds like Bozo the Clown, like about everyone.
Why? Yeah. I mean, because I'm doing Carl and Shuli. Those are the only two people I've done. That's giving Bozo the Clown a bad name.
What do you think Jews don't understand?
Goys.
They're pretty smart. I guess they probably understand most things.
I don't think there's anything that's. Why are you being so anti-Semitic?
Yeah, Ava, you freaking muzzy.
I'm from Pakistan.
No, I did not. I think I read this, but I didn't actually give an answer. Shuli and Carl made it sound like you committed a sex crime against Luke of the Bine's child. Can you please elaborate? Yeah, I took a picture of fucking Luke of the Bine on screen, and behind him stood a boy with fucking clothes on. I should say. He had his shirt off, but he was dressed below that. You know what I mean? Like a boy.
No, this is the stuff they're talking. I didn't know what they're. Can you say that?
Yeah, this is all they were referring to, and whatever.
You posted a picture of a shirtless boy?
I did not post it, and I did not put it anywhere. I sent it to fucking Luke of the Bine himself.
Why? Are you sending pictures
Just
of
to be a
shirtless
dick.
boys?
I kind of don't want to tell what happened before that, but we're creeping into the spot where I'm almost like required to at this point. But yeah, on a show of theirs, they put a picture of my entire fucking family on screen on their YouTube channel on a live stream. And whatever, back in those, I don't even want to say it's these people is the reference.
The Jews?
I don't want people to go look. No.
No.
A podcast that I used to do stuff with,
but not Carl.
They were trying to be dickheads, and they were, and they put up pictures of my entire family on screen. I didn't think it was very tasteful. So when
that's a Freudian slip.
My family's tasty. I don't think it is, but
The young boy.
cannibal.
Was the
yeah.
Oh, no. I was talking about my family is what I meant.
Okay.
They put my entire family on screen. I saw that, got very pissed off about it. So when I had a chance to like throw something in his face, I did. But I did not put it on social media, and I did not put it on a live stream. All I did was fucking get it to him.
And you were responding to them posting a picture of your family.
Yeah, being a dick. So whatever. It was tit for tat bullshit.
I'm not going to judge you on that then.
Yeah, it was totally like tit for tat stupid shit and whatever. Looking back, hindsight 2020, bad look. Shouldn't have done it.
Have you ever watched gay porn?
I watched In Hot Water quite a bit. Yeah.
Have you ever gotten hard watching gay porn?
No. Just not my thing. No.
Lesbian porn. Yeah.
Anybody else here? Yeah, I guess. I mean, that is gay porn. Lesbian porn is gay porn.
So you've never gotten hard to lesbian porn then?
No, I have on that. I thought you were just strictly talking about men, real men on real gay porn.
How often do you pump off?
Me personally, are you? You could ask one of these other guys. That would be great right now. Pump off. Not very often nowadays. Not very often. Not nowadays. There was a time I couldn't stop.
How about you, Hunk?
Well, when you get to be my age, you do a lot of pumping, but not much often, you know. So yeah, I don't pump off much. I gotta tell you.
Well, yeah, Honk is my favorite person.
Honk with his background and his beard, he looks like God on Casual Friday coming into the show.
Well, he's only reasonable. He's the only reasonable person. Oh, no,
God with a baseball cap on.
Oh, corn is hack. Oh man,
Shades Kyle. This show is worse than any show Chad has ever done combined. I'm sorry, Shades Kyle.
Chad.
And I was going to make fun of him. Does this mean I can't now, Shades? You're against it?
Rob, have you ever been in a threesome where it's you and another male double teaming a woman?
No, I've never been in any threesomes with two women, two guys. It's always been one-on-one with me.
What's your favorite sexual position?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know. I like a
normal one.
A rotating movement. I mean, a lot of times when I was married to my ex-wife, I used to like her on her side, laying on her side from behind. Mm-hmm. My girlfriend after that, I was a big fan of doggy style, or she rode me a lot. I like that.
Whoa. Okay. Why did you and your wife get divorced?
Oh God. Are you being do you want a real answer? I mean,
yeah. No, I'm not like
you don't hear them. I mean, come on. You do this WATP. That's another thing that I was honest about the people. My ex-wife is married to my cousin now that used to co-host my radio show with me.
Oy vey. Wow. Okay.
I didn't know. Who what why? Who what why? $5. Quad. If I take the plunge and take karate for adults, will you come to my black belt ceremony 5 years from now? FYI, I'm a notorious quitter. I mean, I can't make any promises, buddy. I don't know where you live. For one, you could live in like South Africa, and I mean the dollar amount there doesn't show that, but a VPN could be in play here. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I'm saying no is what I'm saying. I won't be there.
Imagine being so beta that you're in a chat room obsessing on me. By the way, it says, imagine being so beta your wife fucks your cousin, you allow. I don't allow it. Everybody knows the whole story.
I didn't. I don't know any of that. So I wasn't.
I allowed it. I didn't even know until they had the police there to kick me out of my home, and I got my house back. I won in court, and the bitch is gone, and now she's
how
fat.
How long after that happened did it take for you to finally admit that on a stream?
Well, it was pretty much right away when I came back on streaming because
I heard it was 2 days. Like you waited 2 days that you knew and you didn't tell the audience.
I don't know. I'm pretty much right away because he was my co-host. It was called the Rob and Trav Show for years.
But at least he didn't cry, Ava.
Did the FBI interrogate you about that?
No crying.
I need to catch up on this.
No
I didn't
crying.
know that. I'm glad I asked that one.
You need to watch more WATP. You're missing out.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I'm annoying
because
because I caught it, like I started watching WATP like 6 months ago, so I caught up right before I went on John's show. So there's a lot of missing gaps. I don't know.
Is that a sex joke?
No.
Day swap. Day swap, $5. Non sequitur. Thoughts on Lily Tino? Round the panel. I have no idea. I will Google it now. For Dejwa, I will Google.
I'm Googling it too. A transgender TikTok creator. She's been the subject of recent attention for content, but it doesn't say.
Oh, I do know that. Yeah, I've seen that a bunch.
Bathroom selfie.
Twitter. No, like she'll sit at like a table, and if anyone comes over and misgenders, mispronouns, whatever, says like "hello, sir," she gets all pissed off and makes videos like that, trying to make people look like assholes for daring to accidentally not understand that they're looking at a trans person. That person.
What do you think about, like, for me, like when I came out, I told everyone close to me immediately. It was like, I don't care if you misgender me, and just treat me like you always did. And for me, that's the line. But like when somebody is just doing that to be an asshole, like what are the ethics there to respond to it?
Yeah, then she's an asshole and should be shamed for sure.
No, not her. Like if someone comes up and misgenders them, just to be an asshole.
No, I know what you're saying. This wasn't the case, though.
Yeah, no, I think it's great if people like Alex Stein doing that shit. I think
Alex Stein is a fucking hack. Like somehow he makes like Steven Crowder look like innovative. Alex Stein is horrible. Do you guys
I like what he does. I like when he goes out there. The only one that I really got pissed off at was when he wore a bathing suit with a bunch of kids around in that swimming place.
He's a guy that you know.
I thought that was fucked up.
He's a guy that you know is popping uppers and like having gay sex or like watching.
Well, we know that he's fucking Kate Meany when he travels to New York City and doing a bunch.
And he's got a hot girlfriend. Alex Stein's pulls in pussy. I'll tell you that.
Well, you got to put up and you got to maintain an image. Absolutely.
Yeah, Kate Meany does like putting that out there though. Like, hey, what do you think?
He fucked that Kate Meany from like the Stuttering John, that girl.
Yeah. While the same girl he's with now was his fiance. So like,
I'm gonna find Kate Meany's contact info, and I want to see those exchanges they have with each other because I'm telling you that guy is gay.
I mean, maybe.
Well, they say women always fall in love with their fathers.
Maybe she finished it in her ass. Who knows?
You really think that those bits he does are funny? Like in the.
I've always thought his city council shit back when COVID was popping off. Like that shit was great.
That episode he did with Carl, which was just horrible. Like on Carl's end, where that opening segment where he went around and was making that, like he was trying to do satire about Africans, and he's like, and the point was that he was trying to get people to like talk about African Americans, but the joke was that it's like he's talking about Elon Musk. Like that is one of the most hacky, like unfunny things I've ever seen in my life. It was just terrible. Can you admit that?
I didn't see it.
Oh,
I mean, a lot of the stuff he does is hacky. But I'm once again, to reiterate, this is a 12th grade, or what did you say, 12-year-old level? 12-year-old hacky retard show. So welcome, Ava. Catch on. We're retarded.
Are you? I'm retarded too. I'm not any better. Are you saying that? What do you think about Bill Burr and this whole dilemma about him having a black wife?
I mean, he was funny before he married a black lady and took on her personality and politics. Like before that, he was great. I think. I don't know. We can go around the room. Do you see it that way, Rob, or do you see?
I mean, he's still. I mean, I don't agree. I don't agree with his politics, but he's still a funny guy. He's quick witted and he's funny. I think a lot of times when people come out, I get it. It turns people off. Just like people say Howard Stern's not funny anymore. I think he's still funny, but I don't agree with his politics. But I still think he's funny.
How do you? I was late. I discovered Stern like after 2016, and but through like YouTube clips of all the old stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like my hero. But you really think he's funny right now?
Yeah, he's still funny. I mean, his show's not as great as it was and when back in the day, but he's an old man now, but he's still funny. He still makes me laugh with things he talks about in his opinion. Like on things that have nothing to do with politics.
Yeah, but it's the whole ball washing all the celebs now after he's made a career off of like making them look like assholes. Now all he wants to do is hang out with the people.
It doesn't mean that he's. I mean, maybe he's a sellout. I don't know. Maybe he is. I'm sure a lot of people would think.
Well,
that.
like he ball watched celebs like around the Artie era too, and he was good then. It's not the ball watching celebs. It's like everything else.
He's Yeah, I mean, I wish, there's people from the show that are still alive, like Billy West and Jackie Martling, that I think should still be on the show. But
Jackie would suck on the show now, but Billy West was awesome.
Yeah.
I love Billy West. He's like, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Billy West. I mean, when you watch, especially the only reason I say Jackie, it's like not Jackie for his personality, but with like just the way they would break Jackie's balls and just fuck with him.
When that era, he's legendary. I'm saying now, if he was on the show, it wouldn't be funny.
Well, yeah, they could still make fun of him. Billy West, give Billy West the Jackie puppet. I'm sure gold would ensue.
I think Howard should just retire because nothing would work at this point.
Well, that's also what I was going to say is I probably should have done that 10 years ago or so.
Yeah.
Just been like, all right, I'm cool. I'm a bajillionaire, and then he could still go rub elbows with all the people that he would like to rub elbows with.
Absolutely. What about you, Honk?
Well, I liked him on the Dave Chappelle show, but I've never seen his stand-up or one of his shows or nothing. So I really don't know, but I thought he was great back on Dave Chappelle. And that should fucking tell you how old I am. Most recent reference I can make.
We can tell how old you are.
You don't even need the references, do you, motherfucker? I know.
Where are you?
Just by looking at you.
Are you? Do you discuss like what part of the country? Like, where are you from?
Well, I lived in Northern California, but I spent a lot of years in Oklahoma.
Oh, nice. That's good. You remind me of. I'm from South Carolina, and you remind me of a lot of people there.
Yeah, Oklahoma kind of rubbed off on me there.
Yeah.
Never get rubbed off on. It's not good. Not good at all.
Oklahoma, man.
Honk, do you think that Rob is secretly gay?
I can't really formulate. You know what? I don't got the best gaydar, but I don't like
his trick before. You're saying?
Yeah, like his haircut with the beard. That's not a good look. They kind of, I don't know.
Shots fired. Damn.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying there's, you can get a little bit of a suspicious there with that. That's got a heavy San Francisco Castro district look.
Absolutely. Like Honk, if you're like sitting at a bar and then like Rob Saul like walks in like that, like you'd kind of be like, hey. Well,
you know what I would think? I would think, okay, maybe the guy is a gay fireman. Maybe. But I mean, I know he's not. I know he isn't. I don't. He's got children's ex-wives. He's just like everybody else.
Well, I mean, Kevin Meaney had a kid. Let's get back to that, huh?
Well, I know, but that doesn't.
Kids don't discredit.
Look, Rob is old enough where if he was into that, he'd be doing it. That's the way I see it. He obviously is not.
I think that like the problem with like, there's a problem where like the most extreme LGBTQ people have made this polarized issue, and what sucks about that is it makes it so that like people like Rob and a lot of people can't come out, and what happens is it ends up fucking over women because these people have to just get married and pretend like they're not gay or secretly trans, and then they have kids, and then it's like, then they can't. That affects children, so we should encourage people to come. We should instead of telling trans people.
I mean, again, I look at you, and you're going to say people like Rob. Rob has no problem with gay people.
I was going to say,
Rob. No, I didn't say you had a problem with gay people. I was saying that you're in the closet. So I'm saying,
no, I'm not in the closet. If I had a problem, have no problem with gay people, why would I be in the closet?
I don't think that you have a problem with gay people. I think that you want to have sex with gay people, if anything. What I'm saying is that we should encourage, we should foster.
Yeah, I mean, you are, look at you. Again, you're like a mentally ill, shitty tattooed, fucking frizzy-haired freak. So I don't
I think the shitty tattoo thing.
What was that?
The shitty tattoos I could relate
I think
to.
Bad. Yeah, like, look at you. Nobody cares what you think. I mean, you're a fucking shitty, disgusting person.
I love you, Rob. I'm just saying that I think that we should foster an environment where people, instead of like being,
we do foster environment. I mean,
no, I think we're discouraging them, and I think we should let people come out.
Who's discouraging gay people from coming out? Gay people are everywhere,
and trans people.
Gay people are celebrated now.
I feel like Ben Shapiro.
Well, see, I understand that.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm saying you're making the argument exactly why Carl married a mom wife. I got it.
What?
This sounds very gay.
Yeah, if
he's scared to come out, he wears Hawaiian shirts. Saul might wear Hawaiian shirts. The only people that wear Hawaiian shirts are gay men and party animals.
Why
the only other person that wears a Hawaiian shirt is Clearwater Chad. So that's my argument.
Clearwater Chad is a king. Stop it.
No, he's a party animal. That's what I'm saying. He wears a Hawaiian shirt. Carl, not so much a party animal.
Rob, I wasn't like, that came out. I wasn't trying to attack you. I was just making a broader point about fostering environments where people can come out.
I think this world is very accepting of gay people.
I was grouping trans people with that because I think that a lot of people look just like you that are want to be trans women, and they lash out at trans people because they are jealous that they had the courage to come out. And I'm saying we should,
yeah.
And I think that they should.
Very jealous. You're right. That's it. I always wanted to look like a fucking.
But no. But I said earlier. I was like, no, Rob is not one of those people. I was just saying people that look like you. I was saying Rob doesn't like trans people. Rob is like gay. So like you don't. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I never said that you like.
I don't like certain people. It doesn't matter if they're gay, trans. Actually, I don't like a majority of people, but it doesn't. It has nothing to do with
why are you so angry about
what their
people?
Orientation is.
But why are you so negative in life right now about people?
I'm not negative in life. I'm negative.
Why don't you like
here on the internet? Because that's what these people do. You're sitting here behind a keyboard, something you would never say face to face to me. Most of these people, just like Carl, I would love Carl to say anything to my face that he says on there. He won it. He's a fucking pussy and a coward.
Yeah, I don't think Carl would say it to your face either.
No, he won it.
Yeah.
I would love for him to try that.
Somebody told me you're a big old boy too. You're a big guy, ain't you?
Are you talking?
Yeah,
Rob,
I'm talking Rob. He's a big guy.
Rob, you packing heat?
Yeah, he's a big dude.
I'm not a big guy. I'm just a crazy guy.
How big is your penis?
How big a boy are you? Yeah. How tall are you?
Wait, no. How big is your penis?
I don't know. I don't measure it.
Yeah, how tall are you, though?
Did you hear that response? That is
just curious.
Oh God.
How tall are you, Rob? Just curious.
5'7".
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Why did you think that, huh? Someone told you? Rumors? Rumor mill?
Yeah, son, just the damn rumors. But I mean, anybody who's talking about if Carl's going to talk to me like that, I'll come and handle the shit. You know, he's got to be a big feller, so shit.
Well,
Carl. If Carl talked to you like that, Hunk, I would fly out there and whip his ass.
It's Clubfoot Carl.
Thank
Like,
you.
Yeah, it's not like I'm it's not like I'm fucking making a threat against Mike Tyson right now. I mean,
no. I know that.
Then maybe, yeah.
I think we all agree that Carl wouldn't say that to your face.
No.
Yeah. What about why'd you dodge the penis question?
Well, how big my penis is?
Yeah.
Because I've never measured it. Like, how big is it?
How have you never measured
average size? I guess.
Is that?
It's not big.
I think the average size is 5 inches. So I don't know. I wouldn't say average, buddy.
Yeah.
You say average plus.
I'm sure yours is bigger, Ava. You've got that on me.
What, are you circumcised?
Oh yeah, like we got Nicky Norton out there who's got a legendary monster dong and is plowing poor little Jimmy Norton's asshole to death, probably on a nightly basis. I'm assuming.
How big do you think?
I feel
Carl,
bad thinking about that.
How big do you think? How big do you think Carl's cock is?
He's probably got an innie.
A button. He's a mini micro machine. I've had this up here forever. Beloved chatter, $5. Thank you very much, sir. I like when Quad makes his head huge, like the Wizard of Oz, and everyone else is super tiny. You even have a Dorothy and a Toto. God damn, that's funny. Beloved chatter, you're always good with them words. Damn, that's funny, dude.
Rob, did you say that if I got Shuli to agree to it, would you ever go head to head with him on a show?
Face to face, I would. Not when he can talk all shit behind the computer screen. Again, another one. Shuli's another pussy. Will never say anything. He talks all that shit about Stuttering John. When Stuttering John tried to interview me, he ran away calling for security like a coward. I mean,
I understand why he did that in that moment, but that doesn't mean that I disagree.
Yeah, I'd go head to head with Shuli as long as it's in the same room, not over the internet.
But you won't go. Have you ever been in a video with him or you guys yell at each other?
No, I don't think so.
Well, somebody's got to make that happen.
You've been around a long time. I'm surprised you never were on a show with Shuli.
I was, but that's when Bob was on there, and I didn't really have a problem with Shuli yet, and I would be on shows with Bob where Shuli was on it.
What kind of car do you drive?
As well, right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Rob, what do you drive?
This is become an interview for you, from Mama.
I'm curious because last time we
I don't care. As long as you're fine with answering questions, we're good.
No, if you're not, yeah.
I didn't really feel like we were going to get to a clip show tonight anyway at this point, and that would be kind of useless. So we're almost 3 hours in, and I don't think we're going to get to the Chad stuff. Actually, I mean, we could get to just minimal, just a goof on Chad, since I did make the thumbnail about him. Man of many inches, Canadian $2. Damn, Ava, close your legs. You're letting the flies escape.
Right. Well, that's not as bad. The implication in that is that I have a vagina.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you, man of many inches. A real man of many inches. A real Bigfoot in the valley of Bigfoots. No guy. Ava, are you a cookie cutter or a porn addict?
What's a cookie cutter?
Maybe a cookie cutter trans, like a typical, I guess. I don't know. I have a feeling Noga's probably Googling trans references, maybe in looking stuff up.
Well, I'm not. I'm not a porn addict. So if that the opposite of that is cookie cutter, then there you
go. Porn addict. I mean, once again, Jimmy Norton. He loves that edging and whatnot. So I'm sure that comes from porn addiction.
Looking at the porns and whacking the wiener.
Well, Norton's in a whole different universe, but I think
why?
because he's like it's a to me like I don't wake up and just think I'm trans, and then think about all these sexual things associated with it. Like I don't ever think about being trans. I think Norton like is into a lot of fetishes too. So I just think that's a different thing. Like, he likes having people pee on him and stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, they have a pee
better
mattress.
to get pissed off than pissed on, I always say.
Yeah.
Anonymous $5. Ava says she likes girls, but she asks every guy how big their dicks are, whether they're circumcised, if they watch gay porn. We get it. You like dick.
What connection are you making there? Like, are you saying that people that are watching this, like when I ask that, aren't like interested in hearing what the answer is to it? And how does that mean I like dick? It's just funny to ask people that. I don't know.
I can't say too much because whatever, I get accused of making too many gay jokes as it is, or shitty gay jokes, even more specifically.
There's no connection between asking. There's no question between asking Rob Saul if he's circumcised and whether I like dick. If I liked dick, I would say, like, what would I have to lose by saying I like dick if I'm literally a trans person in this space? Uh-oh.
No, I don't think that. See the slang. The fast slang, they all bring up like white and black people stuff. I don't see gay people stuff. So I don't know.
Urban Dictionary.
Sorry, I did look. I'm not seeing anything. There is a shitload of references to stuff when I look it up, just not what you're asking for. Noga.
There's no sexual thing in the Urban Dictionary about cookie cutter.
Yeah, I don't.
It means basic bitches.
Oh, okay. So you're just a regular old basic trans, I guess is what they're asking.
Yeah.
Who, what, why? Quad, you're right. Karate is for the gays, and we're not even sure if I'm gay yet. I quit. Yeah, good. You should.
Karate is for the gays.
Quit while you're ahead. Exactly. Yeah, go learn how to box or something really, really cool. Something remarkably cool, if you will, as it were.
But not UFC, because that's gay too.
I mean, okay, so yeah, the wrestling part, a little gay. Yeah, rolling around with men in
men's crotches in your face.
Yeah, some of that stuff is a little gay. Actually, I mean, to be honest with you, I once wore a singlet myself and wrestled when I was in 7th grade, and after 8th grade, I said, I think I'm done with wrestling. I think I'm done wrestling dudes. I'm over it.
Yeah, doing that when you're at school, when you're younger, is not gay.
Yeah, especially when I was going through all those changes, and it was like, I don't want to be wrestling dudes. This is weird. Plus, girls. I mean, wouldn't you rather just wrestle the girls? Yes.
Do you get pussy, Quadfather?
To be honest with you, it's been a minute, but yeah, of course. Yeah. Yes, I've had whatever. I won't. Most recently, actually, this is a good story for you. Just coincidentally, I was dating a girl, and whatever, we'd been dating from like April to October. Never really talked politics that much. Whatever, blah blah blah. Long story short. It came October, and I had a Trump hat that was sitting out on a stove, and we went and got tacos, and we brought them back to the house. We were sitting at the table, in the. She looked up. She saw my Trump hat. She said, "Oh, you're a Trump voter?" Yes. And she's like, "Oh." I was like, "Is that a problem?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm deciding if I'm leaving right now." And I was like, "Well, would it make it any worse that I love the Proud Boys and all this other shit?" I just threw it at. I was like, "All right, well, this ain't gonna go good." So I was like, "Fuck it, might as well burn the house down," kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she walked up. We've never talked again. She stood up, walked out, never talked again.
Yeah, you being a Trump voter is no reason. The Proud Boys thing is a reason.
The argument we were having is she started bringing up trans stuff.
Oh,
and she was like, I have a bunch of trans friends and they're not going to be safe if Trump's in office and blah, blah. I was like, what? Is that a thing? And
yeah, fuck that. Well, they're not speaking for me when they do that.
Yeah, like, are you not safe because Trump's in office? Like, I don't believe that's a thing, is it?
Yeah.
She was saying she believed that and had trans friends.
Democrats in the Democratic Party are not going to make trans people's lives better when it comes to messaging ever.
Facts. G-Rob, $2. How big is Ava's penis?
6.5.
6.5 erected. I'm assuming.
Erect. Yeah.
I want G-Rob to have a very good image in her mind of what's going on down there just to help her out.
You asked. I'm sorry.
She asked.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't put that on me.
Sorry,
don't you put that on me.
No, I'm not putting it on them. I'm just apologizing to everyone else on your show that
you
they
can put
had
it on
to
them.
hear that.
You can put it all over them. You can put it on them. You can put it in them. Just not me. That's all. No problem. Otherwise,
where did Saul go?
I think he did.
Cocksucker dipped.
Well, come on. He was a good sport for 2 hours. That's good enough.
Probably snorting the line.
I see you're doing the thing. You're doing the thing that you accuse me of doing.
I know, but when I do it, I own it, and I'll say it to their face and not walk it back and say, I'm not implying anything. I'm just asking questions.
I didn't say I was just asking questions. I said, all right, we're not doing this again.
Yeah,
I did say
around the horn one more time, right?
I did say there's no fucking way, and I own that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way he didn't know.
That's
so. I don't think he's a pedo.
No, that's not
I
true.
don't think he's a pedo, but I also think he knew something somewhere.
So if you don't think someone's a pedo and you just think that they had a discrepancy problem about days,
no, I think they were trying to hide something to save their business because it would be a bad look. That's the thing I think.
So you think it's like for him to save his business?
Yeah, like to hide something that's going to make him look bad. Yes, absolutely.
But if the second he found out, if he just came onto a show and was like, hey, look, this fucking guy is a pedo and I fired his ass, that wouldn't be bad for his business.
Right, but that's not what he did either. He came out and was like, he's a friend of the family. He cried over it. He was really heartbroken because his best friend is now going to jail for, possessing things that he shouldn't.
I think he cried because his friend turned out to be a pedo.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's, it hurt him, but it definitely did not help his business if he was trying to hide it, and it would have helped him had he got out in front of it. So,
but we don't know when he found out.
That's the ultimate bottom line for me. You can't prove to me he knew, and you can't prove to me he didn't know. It's between him and ESO. They know. Okay. Bob Levy wouldn't know. Like that's something I think that would happen. Like my suspicion is that ESO's wife got in contact, would have been the person to get in contact with Shuli. He's gone away for this. You're never going to see him again. You know what I mean? Like
that makes more sense than anything Quad has said.
Why you gotta beat me up so bad? I hate it.
You're fine. You're good. But I'm saying that makes sense, like in our heads immediately. But if like seriously, like walk through that. This woman just found out her husband that has 6,000 child porn videos. Then like start imagining like if she's gonna make that call to Shuli, or if maybe she's dealing with whatever,
right,
figuring out what her life is going to be.
Right, that's what I mean. Like that's why I'm only speculating. I have no, and again, like I do agree with Quad that the FBI would have maybe more than likely 90%, 80% somewhere in that age would have gotten contact because of all the contact between ESO and everybody.
You know what?
At the Shuli Network.
You know what we should do? We should.
But
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's all
Oh, that was it.
You know what we should do is we should get a law enforcement officer on and have them explain like what the procedure would be about reaching out like to Shuli and kind of lay out this thing and be like, would you call Shuley if you didn't have any direct evidence, but you knew that he had a show with him. I'd be curious to hear what law enforcement has to say about that.
Yeah, like a forensic.
Somebody qualified to make that assessment.
A forensic detective that knows like how the back end works.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like the back end of the computer part.
Yeah, maybe you should have done that like 8 months ago instead of just.
Why would I focus on like? Okay, so here's
You're
the other thing.
You're focusing on it. You're focusing on it.
Okay. Here's the thing, Ava, and WATP did say this. Shuli has said this. They keep saying like I am so fucking focused on Shuli. Honk, Spurg Snake. How focused on Shuli have I been since you've been doing BYB, dude?
Specifically, since I've been doing BYB, it's always been Karmic, Joey, Chad. I think we did a little bit on Lou the Monster because teeth. Aaron, big time Aaron, yeah, because I hate that guy.
I'll be
honest, we don't really.
I'm saying I really don't even talk about Shuli that much. To be fair,
okay, then
it's been weeks.
That was unfair.
I do not obsess about Shuli. Like we had about 3 episodes there where we went pretty heavy on the Shuli stuff, but like for the most part, it's not a thing. You could pretty much ask anyone.
Okay, then that's fair. Then it's unfair of me to have grouped you with people that do that because I didn't know that you only did it a couple times. I think the reason I got defensive about it is because anytime I go on any other show, the fact that I've been on Shuli's show a few times, I've had to like argue with people over and over and over and over again and defend and just like have this conversation. And I kind of assumed that you were like that too. So I'm sorry for assuming that.
No. Who, what, why? $5. If my mom made fun.
Hey, Ava, show us your cock.
Hey, Ava, show us your cock. Hey, Ava, show us your cock.
Where's that even coming from?
Soup party. Soup party. Thank you. Let's play that one again. That's funny. Let's do that again.
Hey, Ava, show us your cock.
Hey, Ava, show us your cock. Hey, Ava, show us your cock.
Everybody.
I'll show you my cock if Rob Saul shows his cock first.
Fair.
Actually, I wouldn't, but I just wanted to say that.
I mean, that would be another thing that has been done on BYB plenty of times. Rest in peace, Ski Mask. Jeez, now that we're bringing that up,
you've had people like whip their gym dogs out on
balls, dicks. Yeah, plenty of it. It's happened.
Oh, I feel like I've been missing out.
You may have.
I've seen
it's all on Rumble still. I blurred them all out on YouTube, but on the Rumble side, there's plenty of that. Who, what, why? $5. If my mom made fun of the size of my member, I'd be fucked up too. Sorry, Rob. Oh, that's for Rob.
Did his mom make fun of his gym dog?
Man, the size of his dick.
His gym dog. His cock. Did his mom make fun of the size of his penis?
I'm not sure.
Honk.
He bailed before he could answer.
I never heard that. I'm guessing that who, what, why knows the backstory. Throw a couple more bucks away and give us a little bit of the backstory, brother.
Yeah, we need more context. We need more context.
Some front story and some backstory. Let's hear it all.
Damn. He did kind of buckle and ask him that.
I actually, we should probably go through. I had all the comments from the WATP show. They all think I fucking suck and hate my guts, but it was on WATP channel. So in fairness,
you didn't come off good in it because like you kind of, I understand what you're saying is that like you got nervous, but like there's a part of you that wanted to stand your ground about these things that you've clearly like have these views about, but you because you buckled, you just didn't express them. So like you just came off as like irrational and stubborn. Because like an hour later you'd be asked about it and you would just kind of defer back to what you said in the first place and not engage with like the shit they're throwing at you. So yeah, but I don't know. I think you're talking to you're more thoughtful than you came off in that episode.
Tim's totality $2.
Actually, you're not more thoughtful about the Shuli thing, but you're more thoughtful generally speaking. Sorry.
Well, maybe that's why it came off like that on WATP, because all we talked about was the Shuli thing, and maybe I look like an asshole when I talk about it, and I'm okay with that.
What's going to happen? Like, Shuli's just going to be nice to you?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Why would he be nice to you?
Yeah, he wouldn't, and he shouldn't. Whatever.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, he should not have been nice to you.
No, he should. And I'm fine with that. Whatever. I mean, it all started when I started going on Stuttering John show. Let's be honest. Like, they started covering, at first it was like nice tit for tat, little fun jabs. And then it got to a point where they just fucking hated my guts, and it was very obvious.
You went on Stuttering you went on Stuttering John's show?
For 4 months there, I was hanging out with him quite a bit. I was pretty much like on there 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, damn.
Consistently. Yeah, that wasn't as much fun, and I learned to hate Shuli a little bit during that time, even though I didn't really give a fuck about Stuttering John either. But anyway, tips totality $2. Ava, favorite Vampire the Mask clan? Don't lie.
What does that mean?
Vampire the Mask clan.
It's Vampire the. Oh fuck, man! I gotta out myself as a nerd. The Vampire the Masquerade. It's like D&D. It's a tabletop game. There's also a PC console game. It's very gothic, and you probably shop at Hot Topic. Kind of, gay shit like that.
Damn, bro. Yeah,
I never did. I'm
sorry.
Did Dungeons and Dragons or ever played video games?
All right. Well,
so what you're saying, Emma, what you're saying is Spurg is gayer than you. Cool.
No, Spurg's awesome. No, Spurg's great. No, I don't judge people.
I frame things on this show. I'm the one that gets to frame the things on the show.
I did just I did do my video game debut. I bought the last system I had before like a few months ago was a PlayStation 1 when I was like a kid, but I did just get a PS5 and I got GTA 5 and I like that game. So I have finally branched out to a video game.
You're going in reverse. You're supposed to grow up and stop playing video games, not grow up and start playing video games.
Well, I had when I got my titties, I had to I was just stuck in this house for like 4 months, and it was actually really painful. So I was like, oh, I'll get a PS5 and learn and play GTA. So that's how.
That's weird you say that. Jesus. That yeah. So I was gonna say,
was that TMI? I'm sorry.
No, I'm a titty guy, and I was just putting that 2 and 2 together. Like, if I had my own tits to play with, like, would I ever get anything?
When you first get there, it's so painful, and so I literally was just stuck in bed. Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry if that was too much information.
No,
I'm saying I was
like,
literally stuck in a bed in my
if you
house,
were a dog, would you just sit at home on the couch all day and lick your balls? I mean, would that be a thing? Kind of like,
but it is nice to look in the mirror.
If you had tits, would you just sit around and play with your own tits all day?
No, but things that people never talk about is like, it is nice to look in the mirror.
I do have tits, and I don't touch them.
Boom! Hey,
they're not as big as old Jack from Discord, but yeah, they're good size kids.
He's got some honkers. That's a fact. Beloved chatter, $2. Thank you very much, sir. Don't interrupt Claude when he's Googling hate words. That's true.
Beloved chatter's a legend.
The legend. I think
he's the legend.
He's in line to go 2 years in a row back to back for chatter of the year. I think he's got it wrapped up by this point.
I didn't even know he was tangled in this show. Like, yeah, in every other show I've been in, he's the legend too.
He's the legend everywhere he goes. Yes, his legend goes with him.
That was funny that Rob Saul just dipped like that.
I mean, there's plenty of people that do the Irish goodbye in the Dabbleverse. It's been done before. It's all good.
Do you think it's because we're asking about his gym dog?
Yeah. No, whatever, man. He's off doing his own thing. Give him credit for showing up. He knew you were here, and he still popped on. So give him credit, man.
He was on fire when he popped on too.
Yeah, he was. He was fired up. You guys made friends quickly, though. That's how it should work. Be friends. I mean, I understand. I'm not lost on the fact that me and fucking Chuli will never be friends. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Did you say that you would have a one-on-one with him on a show?
On his show? No, like someone.
I don't even have a show, but I would host it. I would just do that.
Yeah, someone said that maybe we should have a dabble court.
Yes, I was just going to bring that up. Yep, I agree.
Like if there was a dabble court, sure, I would do that. Oh man, I brought that up to people. I think Cardiff brought it up ages ago and tried to have a dabble. Yeah, I thought I had an independent, like my own idea, and somebody was like, "No, Cardiff thought of that." I was like, God damn it!
He did it once, and then he just never did it again because he's a fat, lazy slob.
Hey, I'm not you hear that? You jizz eating loser.
He started taking shots. He started taking shots at me like again the other day, and yeah, so I'm done with him.
Yeah, fuck that.
What was he going at you for?
Like he did this like when I first started going on shows. I ended up on like that Shmuel Buckman, Shmuel Buckman.
Yeah.
So he asked me to go on his show, and I'd never seen his show, so I went on it, and then I was just talking to him about his life or whatever, and then he said something somewhat political, and then I was like, oh, we're not gonna agree on that, so let's just move on from that. And then he took a shot at Mumbling Nick, who like is pretty aligned with me, like about like leftist populist things. And then so I was forced into this conversation about like housing, like just we were nerding out about housing policy and all these things. And fucking Cardiff's fat fuck ass like said that I was an idiot and I didn't know what I was talking about again. And he said that one of the only other times that I talked about politics in the beginning, and I just was annoyed by that.
While on a show with you, you guys were all together, or he said it later?
No, he said that on that show with that wrestling mask guy.
Bedabbler.
El Horrible.
Yeah. So he was with him a couple days ago, and he just like, and yeah, he went a little bit further with it. I forgot what he said, but basically it's just like, oh, I was a fucking idiot and doesn't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I've been on a show. I've been on Point Dabble Point with him, and I was nice to him, but yeah. I mean, honestly, that guy's whole bit is a little bit like played out.
We're huge fans of all those guys, so how dare you? How dare you?
I think it's, I don't know, if he made fun of me for being trans or brown or anything, I wouldn't have even cared. But like, it's annoying that he like implied that what I was saying meant I was an idiot when I stand really firmly behind my views on the rent and things being too high for people.
The rent is too damn high. Are you part of that party there back east?
Yeah, I think that the rent is too high for everyone. Everyone knows it no matter what political party they're in, and nobody can buy a house unless they're like even at the age of 35. And I was just talking about housing policy because Shmuel sucked me into that conversation. And yeah, so I don't hear Cardiff or anyone of his ilk talking about how people can maybe buy a house when they get married and have kids. And so it's annoying when all he has to say is that I'm just an idiot, like when I'm proposing solutions for it. And honestly, it's like, yeah. And he's really fat and he hides behind a potato avatar. That was cute at first, but it's been like 4 or 5
you, potato. No, actually, I like this. He was, the more I think about it, he was calling me retarded, that I'm retarded after that show on Monday. And now I'm kind of on your side. Your take is pretty good. He is fat, stupid, fucking what else? Go ahead.
I mean, let's be honest, the whole allure, and I was guilty of this one, because when I went on Stuttering John's show like 3 years ago, right after I came out to my family, and then I just disappeared and I never went on a show again. And he covered it on his show, and I remember being like, oh, that's so funny, this potato person is like talking about this video I'm in, because like people like to look at a potato and they're like, oh, that's funny. But then
potatoes
it's like,
are cool.
Right, but it's been like 5 years and it's like, oh, you're just lol-cowing still, you just make like your life is just being hiding behind a potato avatar and then making fun of Zumock, which you can make fun of Chad, and I do that too.
Yes, we can.
It's like kind of like that's his like life, and it's like there's something annoying about fat, disgusting, gross people just like shitting on the misfortunes of other people.
He's a person, Ava. He's a human being. Why are you doing this? He might be.
Hey, I never
be a
said anything bad
potato
about
on-
him.
on
I waited until the second time. And yeah, so fuck him.
Jacob Ryan asks $5 quad. How dare you go on PDP, give them their best episode yet, and piss off Adam Bush by responding to a question about ISO that Carl asked. LOL. Thank you, Jacob Ryan S. And Jacob Ryan S is the reason all of this shit started in the first place. He sent a $2 super chat to WATP and said, hey, Adam, what do you think about going on BYB? And the rest is history because he came on and here we are months later. So thanks, Jacob Rhinus, for all your BYB support and all your meddling too, you shithead. Look what you did to me. You did all this. All right, let's just take a peek at some Chad Zumock. Hey, Hawk, on Monday, we looked at that $1,000 alleged that Instagram story where allegedly the guy got $1,000 for going and doing that little private
That's
gig.
correct.
Oh yes.
That's correct.
All right. Should we believe the guy? This is fucking hilarious, dude. All right. Two things. We'll start off with this one. Cardiff Elect, as you can see right there at the very top. Cardiff
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
What a life.
I'll send doodle stickers. Yeah, anyways, it's just some oddball responses from sharing the stickers that Michaela, she got received from the lovely, let's zoom in. This is Jessica Flatcat doing the lovely, nice stuff she does in the Dabbleverse. Why I have a beautiful blouse with BYB all over it. And as you can see right there, there's a lovely BYB magnet. Yay, BYB rules. Right in.
That's
Yeah,
a
I'm
pin.
jelly.
That's a pin or button, my friend.
It's
not
a
magnet.
goddamn magnet. Shush. Stop.
All right, never mind. My bad.
I know because I have fucking 30 of them.
Oh well, give me like one or two.
I won't.
I will.
I'm jelly. I want
I
some.
do need to send some out. But okay, this is the funny part. Blah blah blah. Cardiff. That doesn't matter. Dan G. Chad couldn't afford a hard-on, let alone a payout, or even refund the death pool. Betting Rob Saul $50,000 over who has more money is like two bums arguing over whose mattress has the least cum stains. Dan G said, at Grok, could Chad Zumock afford to refund the death pool he started? Great question, Dan. Let's see what Grok had to say. Let's do it. You can zoom in on these ones. Based on Zumock's 2020 bust for 30 plus counts of credit card fraud, multiple DUIs, firings, and shoplifting allegations, his finances scream broke comedian.
Nope, that's the
Refunding-
algorithm. That's Elon Musk in the algorithm.
Maybe. Hey, refunding
Dude,
that
it's so
dabble.
funny.
I'm not done. We got to finish it. Refunding that dabble death pool he ran on his podcast, ? About as likely as him winning a sobriety contest. Boom, motherfuckers.
I took a shot on like because he was posting that picture of him like when he was like a centerfold or something, and I took a shot at him about like how he's a failure now, and then he said I made $100,000 last year, so he's claiming
No,
that
he did not.
so he's lying.
Oh, well, I mean,
Big time.
if you were to believe what he says about that shit, maybe, but no.
So
He
you don't
didn't
know
make
either.
that. No way.
No.
Well, I'm on his side if it's against Cardiff.
How dare thee? And this is Chad. Chad has to show off, right? Let's see
Imagine
what
criminal
this is Monday after that.
chat at your garden.
That would be funny. Chad stealing everybody's credit cards. They're doing a toast. I'm glad he's off the screen for this.
Imagine criminal trash chat at your garden party. Dick the Super Chat is alleging.
Fucking way, man. Oh my god.
There you go.
Whoa!
There's proof.
Count them off. Count them off like a game show because it looks like it could be fake.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That was 9.
Might have been. Knowing his count.
Are you worried about getting robbed?
No, I mean, it's just
You ever do coke?
$1,000. I just haven't deposited it yet.
Wow. Yeah, it looks legit to me. I mean, how would anyone have $1,000 sitting around in $100 bills? I know I don't. Imagine.
That's too fucking funny.
I am just perpetually flummoxed by everyone is just giving him a pass, and I don't care if they did this before I started watching. Look at what he's wearing. Looks like an idiot. He's wearing a tracksuit with the Z-Man and all. And then he keeps demanding to be taken seriously. I just don't understand how he even gets past the first layer before you even get into his finances and his credit card fraud and all that. It's look at him. He looks like an imbecile. Right?
He is an imbecile. Oh yeah, 100%. He's he's a winger, but I thought
what is that? Yeah,
back in the 90s, I thought that was a done deal.
Has he ever explained, or is it irony?
Yeah, it's retarded. He's made fun of himself. I'll give him that.
Why does he dress like that? I don't understand.
Good question.
You missed the whole Argyle phase of Chad Zumock's career.
Right.
He wore sleeveless Argyle sweaters for years. He was in a comedy troupe here in Cleveland, Ohio. He was a notoriously bad third mic, second and a half mic. The Alan Cox afternoon radio show
for Nick Swartzen now.
Yeah, he's a gay opener for Nick Swartzen now.
Gay opener.
Notorious.
Does he have stand-up footage that is available?
There's a dry bar special. I'm pretty sure.
No,
and plenty of
his channels retard. Yeah, go look at Sit Down Zumock, and yes, he's got nothing but nonsense.
Have you ever just watched his stand-up on your show? You should do that sometime.
Oh yes, absolutely. He's got shorts. I mean, we've done this plenty of times where we just pop something like that up. Reverend Ray, $2. Ava, Shuli not going to let you back on, Rico.
They haven't let me back on that's why everyone keeps thinking I'm in some conspiracy with them. They haven't had me on in months. I think it's because I started complimenting Kevin Brennan personally. I think that's my theory.
That's part of the cornball shit that I think they won't have you on because
I hope that's not why, but I currently don't know why they won't have me back on.
Yeah, whatever happened, whatever you say about what happened Monday, at least they finally bucked the system. They didn't just fall into doing the same fucking they went for it. They had me on. That's controversial.
And anybody that wants to badmouth Adam Bush, my understanding is that he made that happen and credit.
Yeah, he did.
Because
100%.
That's what needed.
It's on Adam. A $1,000,000%. I do not think fucking Shuli's very happy about that. I got the feeling after the show he was gone already, but it was just me, Adam, and Carl. And I don't get the feeling that Shuli was in on it. You know what I mean?
Shuli, I don't understand why, but he doesn't give anything out about himself, and he doesn't like those types of situations, which is so weird because I learned to love that from the show he worked on when he was on Howard.
Yeah,
I don't get what
He wants to go through everything about Stuttering John, though. That's all fair game, right? Every aspect of his life.
Every aspect of life.
I mean, literally, there is nothing they wouldn't go after, or recordings, you name it. It was all fair game according to Shuli. But yeah, like you said,
and I think that I guess some people are uncomfortable in those situations. But I mean, we're all doing shows. Why not fucking brawl with people? That's a show. There's a lot of people in this Dabbleverse that forget that they're doing a show and they just sit there and don't keep things moving and all that. And it's fucking argue, even if it makes you uncomfortable. I don't know why Shuli doesn't like doing that, but he's good at it when he does it. when he's done it on the Stern show, and we saw some of that on that. It is a weird area because again, you're implying that he's a pedophile, even though you're not going to admit that, and so that's an awkward thing to have to. But I would like to see him do that.
Well,
more.
people are pretty much
Ideally in
trying to
other
imply
context.
that about me for the thing I was explaining to you earlier. Like everybody that's on the side of the fucking the guy with the kid in the background of the picture.
Oh, yeah, I
They've
didn't know that.
been trying to pin like pedo on me since that happened. It's like, come on, you put your kid was on screen behind you. Like that's
I want to see you and him hash that out without shit like that coming up. Because
I've been on screen with that guy multiple times.
No,
and
I'm
try
talking
to
about you
hash
and
it out.
no, I'm talking about like you and I would have liked to see
me and
that
Shuli.
hash that
Yeah,
out
but that's
without that coming up, because that you were doing that in response to people showing a picture of your family, and yeah, and I also ideally would like, it's like the amount of just making fun of you because of your health condition is why not just fucking hit you for your retarded takes on his Chester shit?
And
instead
that's
of going
fair
to-
because I am retarded, as I will stay with.
But yeah, I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Here, watch this first.
No, too late.
Let's do this. Permasil Finishing, $10. Thank you very much, sir. Quad, if in Shuli's situation, how would you have handled it? Shuli had to know what his business partner was under arrest for. I would have found out come hell or high water. Why would you have done? What would I have done? Yeah, I mean, it is very easy to pull background checks. And in fact, when any like weird little situations have come up in the past in the Dabbleverse, when questions have arisen about certain people, I've taken it upon myself to spend the fucking $10 to do a background check to look into what people are up to. So yeah, I mean, I've been willing to do that, and we're not even talking to someone closely in my fucking show, like outside of that. And I'm not going to name names, but there are people that used to be on this show I won't let back on the show because there was rumors and whatnot about some of their behavior. So I was just like, I'm just not going to have you on anymore, dude. Sorry, can't do it. I heard you did some weird shit backstage to ladies or whatever the fuck. So that's how I've handled it, Permasil. That's how I had to go. Yeah. So fuck that ISO guy and fuck that whole situation, Permiso. That's a fact, Jack. Hell or high water is a good way to put it. At least look into that stuff. Yeah, I don't buy that whole story anyway, honestly.
What I miss? Oh,
nothing. I was just reading super chats and whatnot. I got this shit loaded up for you though. I'm just gonna pull this down so you can see his outfit. Okay. I'll put it back up. We're watching this, then we can read the super chat again, then we'll wrap it up. I think we're getting pretty close here to the end. Let's go ahead and watch some of Chad the Zumock. Can't stomach the Zumock. Celibate. It's actually not up anymore. Fucking Pat Dixon last year broke down an entire set that Chad did. It was fucking brutal, and Chad's stand-up is dog shit. So whatever. A lot of people have been like, "Oh, I went out and saw him, and it was fine. It was good." I think they're just being nice, but I'm not.
This motherfucker.
So there you go. What do you think of that outfit, Ava? Deeply closeted gay man, perhaps?
I don't have enough data on him. I'm so confused by everything about him. So
look, even a gay dude wouldn't wear that shit, man.
But he has that thing. Like Rob Saul is gay. Like Chad has this thing. Chad has this thing where like he actually is so. It could actually be that he's not even gay. He's just. I don't know. I don't use that loosely, even though it sounds like I did. but I carefully am saying that Rob Saul is gay, but I don't know about Chad.
I thought you were just using that to beat him up with for the fun of
No,
it.
I think he's gay.
Fair.
Okay. And you do too. And so does
No,
Hom.
I do not. I don't really have an opinion built up on that one. I do think Chad's gay. I do think Ray is like asexual. I think that there are some other possibly gay guys. I think Karmic is gay. Karmic X.
Do you think Shuli's gay?
Nah, I don't think so.
Why? What does he prefer instead of that?
Normal.
Shuli's just a straight, normal heterosexual guy.
I mean, I'm just trying to say, like,
breaking news. Broke news.
The guys that I think
he's just a normal straight guy.
As far as I know. Yeah, blatantly gay guys. Yeah, I'll call them out. I think there's a few of them for sure. Indeed.
Oh yeah, I want to hear like a joke. I want to hear one of his jokes.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I didn't realize that was just the microphone thing we watched the other day. Here's a joke.
The other day, I said, asked me to help him move. He's like, Chad, a good friend will help you move. And I'm like, that's great to know because we're just friends. Good luck finding a good friend. I don't know how that's socially acceptable.
Yeah, that's not a great joke.
Well, give him 10 seconds to pull out of that hole.
Yeah.
Ask your friends to help you move. Yeah. You're basically saying, hey, you mind if I fuck up your weekend? You cool with throwing out your back for free? That's a job. That's a manual labor job. And it's the only manual labor job where it's socially acceptable to pay someone in pizza and beer. I've never heard of a manual labor job like, hey, man, what's your job? Construction foreman? What are they paying you? Oh, Papa John's Natty Light. Fucking hire Mexicans like an adult. You guys are with me. You guys are judging. You guys are on Groupon. Friend of mine.
All right, for his audience, I'll give that a 6.5.
That was not some of the worst shit I've seen, honestly.
That wasn't that bad. The Mexicans part was good. The
Mexican part made it.
The tag after the punchline was bad.
Yeah, great friend, good friend. Like, well, that started horrible, but whatever. He worked
pizza, but he pulled it. He got out by hitting the Mexican.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I mean, like, here's one we've watched a few times.
I just heard an iHeartRadio commercial with Hillary Clinton. Yeah. She's like, hello, everyone. I'm Hillary Clinton, and I'm a podcaster now. A podcaster? 6 years ago, you were a murderer. Calm down, Colorado. I'm not even political. I don't care. The last election I voted for was Ruben Sutter and Clay Aiken, so I don't give a shit. I just heard,
and that shit he does that. That's like a tag,
right?
It's bad.
He's a little bit. He's better than I thought he would be. I actually thought he was too stupid to even come up with what he just that construction that he did.
Yeah.
But
he's been doing it a long time.
The premise
He's been doing
Clinton now. Like doing jokes in 2025 about Hillary Clinton. That's like,
oh, that was 2025.
Yeah,
that's recent. That's now. That's so hack.
Yeah,
he's doing jokes that are that well out of date.
Yeah, I'll give that a 4 for his audience. For me, all of this is bad, but 4.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I really did think he was dumb in a way that he couldn't have come up with those. So like that, I don't know. This is having the adverse effect because it's making me think he's less stupid than I thought he was in the beginning of this conversation.
Fair. Ava, did you want your YouTube channel and stuff out there?
So I always make music and so I have a band camp. I did just post a cover of I Want You So Heavy by the Beatles on a YouTube channel I just made. There's some of my songs on there. And I'll host, and if Shuli agrees, I'll host you versus him.
I wasn't even ending. I just forgot that I had never fucking asked you if you wanted like.
It's okay. None of that matters to me, so it doesn't.
I mean, I have your channel pulled up. We could show it, but I forgot to put your links up there like a dipshit.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
Purpose Hill finishing $10. Yeah, I already read it. But Quad, if in Shuli's situation, how would you have handled it? Shuli had to know what his business partner was under arrest for. I would have found out come hell or high water. What would you have done? All right. Associate producer Ralph. Oh, this guy seems very familiar to a potato that I once met. Was a throwaway comment. Ava, that's a fact. Jacques Kishti.
It wasn't.
This is Cardiff's
Are they talking
producer.
about Cardiff?
Yeah, this is Cardiff's producer, I believe. Ralph.
If it was a throwaway comment, I would not have responded. It's not a throwaway. Like, and the first thing on their show was this guy called. It was just like, "Fuck Ava, she's a fucking cunt," and like just shitting all over me. And none of them said anything. And then they went to something else, like that had nothing to do with that. And then Cardiff brought me back up and then started insulting me. It wasn't a throwaway comment because he brought me back up and said, "I'm not going to let Ava get away with this." And so, nope. Nice try though. And the first time, and he did it before too. So, is that? Am I wrong for analyzing that way? Like on their show, somebody insulted me. They called and just bitched about me, which was funny actually. And then they started talking about something else. And then Cardiff brought it back up. So that makes to me that means it's not a throwaway comment. So he brought me up and then started insulting me because no one said anything at first.
Fair assessment.
What does Honk think? Because if Honk says I'm wrong on this, I'll defer.
I'm sorry. What was the question in regards to?
I was being too wordy and boring. Don't worry about it.
It wasn't. You were being boring. I was having one of my fucking senior moments. It happens at least 2 or 3 times a show. Don't worry about it.
That person is, I guess, friends with Cardiff, and they're trying to say that Cardiff made a throwaway comment about me, and I was saying that he didn't because he brought me up and insulted me after people had already discussed me earlier. So to me, it's not a throwaway comment because he chose to do that and then insult me.
And I agree with you, and I'm not a fan of Cardiff. So
yeah,
whatever side you're going with, I'm taking your view.
Thank you.
I'm trying to pull this up real quick. Let's do this.
I've actually never seen any Shuli stand up.
I don't think I've watched much, but from what he's done since he's been in the Dabbleverse.
And unfortunately, I had a relapse. By relapse, I mean my wife caught me high one day when I tried to sneak it in. I thought it was slick. I thought I could pull it off. Come up to her, she says to me one day, "I need you to go down the deli. It's the end of our street. There's a deli." She says, "I need you to get half a pound of provolone cheese sliced thin." And as soon as she stopped talking, this voice in my head goes, "You know you have weed hidden in your closet? It's been there for a year. It's still good. Just take one little hit. Nobody will know." And that was the plan. And I fucked that plan up because I smoked all of it. And my tolerance was not what it used to be. And now I am extremely high. I am out in front of this deli or another galaxy. I don't fucking know. I'll be honest with you. And here's another fun fact. The information of what I was supposed to go get, that's gone. And it's never coming back. I'm in line at this deli. It's fucking busy, man. The guy, everybody's yelling and they're all in good moods, right? It's one of those delis. And I'm just standing there just blinking a lot, hoping a gear catches in my mind and a memory locks on something. and I got nothing. I'm just blank. And next thing you know, what do you need, boss? Is this the deli? Could I get half a pound of Parmesan cheese, sliced thin, please? And in my mind, I'm so happy I remembered what she sent me out, right? And I'll never forget the guy's face, the deli guy, it gets squishy. He goes like this, and then he turns his head a little bit, and he doesn't say it, he barks it. He goes, what? Like that. What? And that sends my paranoia through the roof. Instantly, I'm like, he hates Jews, obviously, right? I've seen that fucking look before, right? So I'm not letting him win. I go back round 2. I said, that's me, angry stone, by the way. I said, I need a half a pound.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. This is the longest, most boring story I've ever heard. Andy accused someone else of hating him because he's a Jew. Is that what all these fuckers do? They just go around complaining about people thinking they're fucking anti-Semitic? Jesus. I got that on Monday. Like, oh, why don't you just admit you hate Jews? It was like, you said it to me tonight, Ava.
I think it's fair to feel like it's possible that you have a Jewish problem, but again, I'm brown and a pro-Palestine.
Oh, those are the bad ones. Those are the worst ones. Those are the ones I have a problem with.
The Browns, yeah. It's only in this little teeny microcosm where I'm calling people anti-Semitic.
Fair. Purposeful finishing $10. Okay.
No way you're not going to read this for the 3rd time, are you?
This is a different one.
It is? Oh, apologies. Yeah. My bad. My bad.
Gotcha. It's a little twist on the last question. Thank you, Purposeful finishing $10. Okay, you find out your business partner is going to jail for horrible ish. How would you have handled it? I don't like Shuli, but he was fucked. You just come out and say, yeah, apparently there are some legal issues that one of our producers is going through, and he won't be back until that is handled. We will not cast dispersions until he is convicted or otherwise. And
why are you Monday morning quarterbacking molestation?
Because I was just asked to do it.
No, but the thing.
Otherwise, I wouldn't. I mean, no, I think I've been on record saying something close to this, maybe.
You are on the record constantly Monday morning quarterbacking the way somebody should respond to finding out that their best friend
Monday
is
morning
a
quarterback everything. That's what every fucking show in the Dabbleverse does. Have you not been here watching?
That
you
angle is the best. That is of the better arguments that you've made. So.
And we all do this every show.
I know, but one implies that someone's a pedophile.
All right.
He said, even on that show, he said, I do not think that Shuli is a pedophile. Like, you blatantly said it flat out. Like, you're not accusing him of any type of pedophilia.
Yeah, but that's like some Don Rickles shit. It's like, I think he's a great guy. And then he's like, he's a fat fuck. Like, no, it's like, you're implying he's a pedophile. And if you're not, this is the thing is like,
every single person in the Dabbleverse has pretty much been accused of being a pedophile, from Melton to you name it.
Don't.
Yeah. I will make that argument because it's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people for
there's
nonsense.
A big thing.
I understand the only pedophile is fucking Isolino. I do understand that. Coddling up to that shit is fucked up. Brian Johnson. I don't know. Carl said that was
be honest with me. Like, have you considered that you think that him and ISO both were like trafficking in that stuff and like riffing and chatting each other? with like child porn?
I'm sorry. I'm fucking reading stuff. Sorry. What was that?
Have you ever thought like Shuli and him were both into CP and they bonded on that as friends?
It's possible. Yeah. I do.
So
think
you have
that.
thought that. Okay. It shows when you make these points.
But I
like
no.
when
I've
you
never
make these points, people get that out of it. And like you may be so measured, but I've talked to people that have just made me answer for Shuli that literally listen to people like you and like think that him and ISO were just trading pics of kids. Like, do you not think that
They may have. I don't think so, but I don't know. I mean,
again,
hanging out, smoking weed,
there's no
and
point
hanging
I
out
can
with
make that
Misto
out of
all day, every day. I don't know. Whatever. They're best buds, maybe. I would assume the FBI would have looked into that, but we still don't have those answers, do we?
Well, what then? Call the fucking FBI. Like, where does this end?
They're not gonna. I don't. Maybe they can't answer that now. Maybe after there's a conviction. I don't know how that works.
If I
Appeals
had a
still are
show,
happening.
if I had a show,
I don't know that they can do that.
If I had a show, but like you said that you only talked about this a couple of times, so that kind of changes it. But for the other people, it's like if I had a show and I was just peddling that shit, the first thing I would do is like find a law enforcement officer and have them like work out these.
All right,
like,
well, maybe that's bad on me that I haven't done so.
well, you're also saying that you didn't talk about it every day, so there's no point in us because if you
Associate producer Ralph, Canadian $2.79 Canadians. I am Cardiff, and I don't think you were an idiot. This is no, not true. Your name is Associate Producer Ralph. You cannot possibly be Cardiff.
Is that Cardiff?
Yeah, I was hinting at that before, but
oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't want to say it flat out, but yes, it is.
Okay.
And it's Associate Producer Ralph. I mean, if you watch Bedabbler, you'll know he's Ralph.
I don't watch Bedabbler. Like somebody, I was on a show. And I was on a show, and somebody said Cardiff was talking shit about you, and then I found the clip of him talking about me. And
maybe he's saying he didn't think Oh, thank you, Cardiff. You don't think I'm an idiot? I appreciate that. I'll take it. He actually thinks you're an idiot, Ava. He's saying I'm not an idiot. He still thinks you're an idiot. Fuck it.
Wait, what? Now I opened the chat now because when Shuli's stand-up was playing. Wait, so G-Rob, are you saying
you're an idiot? He's saying I'm smart now. I get it. Thank you, Cardiff, for saying I'm smart. I appreciate that, sir. It means a lot to me.
If he thinks you're smart and I'm not, then I'm happy to exist in a world where that's the case.
Ava, is this all correct from what you could see?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't
ever tweet anything. I don't think I only have one tweet, and it was just that Beatles cover. So
yeah. Cool. Yeah. You got anything coming up? You just want people to go check out your music then?
I'm like flirting with doing a show, but I don't want to do a show unless it's gonna be good, and not like
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, so I just make music and then I work and I go to school. So I don't know. I'll let you know. I'm thinking about it. I would want to find like a couple of collaborators, and I'm not good at networking like that.
Fair. Spurksnake, tell the piece.
You guys know. At Spurksnake on YouTube, at Spurksnake on Twitter.
Don't get all
follow, like, subscribe. No, well, no, I got
Jesus Christ, look at you.
Yeah, I'm in high demand, bitch.
I'll do a show if Honk will be the if I could be Honk's co-host.
Wow, yes, we can do that. We can do that.
I would seriously.
He's actually looking for a co-host, which is insane.
I will absolutely be your co-host.
We'll visit after the show. All right, follow me at Honk the Clown on Twitter, Honk's House 666, and at the YouTube channel at Honk the Clown. And we'll be back here Friday, guys, and we'll have a fresh new death pool for you.
There you go.
Yeah, so I don't even get it, Ava. Like, what do you think so special about Honk? Why would you want to be on his show?
He seems like
had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't?